a bunch of dinosaurs. And
Yep, that's literally what happened.
because you were, making like a 2-week trek across the little peninsula, you're fairly close to Orulunga. It is night camp. You guys are eating roast. Was it Allosaurus meat?
Yeah.
And Azaka is eating like a whole leg to herself, because when you're a lycanthrope, you get very hungry. And she is kind of looking around at all of you. She's kind of concerned with Artis and his friend. A little bit concerned because they seem to, like be telling a lot of stories about how trouble kind of follows them around, and how, they're always getting into shenanigans and hijinks. And really, I mean, she wants to keep her end of the deal and help you guys, find Omu, and is hoping that, Omu is...
That we don't die.
Yeah. And...
Fun things like that.
Yeah, she's even willing to, explore and find more, like, adventurer things with you guys. But she's a bit concerned looking. Like, she's... in particular, she's expressed that to... I guess she would probably tell... I don't know if anybody is close with Azaki yet, but it's time we start doing that sort of thing. So, Atis, she's, like, telling you, that Harpers in particular... Are you a Harper, actually? I forgot, Atis.
Nope, I'm Emerald. I'm Clay.
Okay, yeah, like, she's like, Harpers in particular, they just... I've heard rumors about them. There's a reason why they aren't here in Chult, and it's because it's way too dangerous. And they're into spying and telling stories, but they're kind of, and like flipping their fingers off at the establishment, but they're not really good for, like staying out of danger.
This is true.
That does sound true.
This does sound a lot like Melody.
Yeah, that sounds like several members of our party.
So do you guys...
Crap.
What's the
I
crap?
don't know if I added my experience.
Uh-oh, did you guys just level to 5? Does anybody need any time?
Well, I believe that Emmy was like already level 5.
Yeah, I just leveled to 5.
But yeah, I just leveled to 5.
You guys
Same.
have all sorts of bonuses to your proficiency. So
No, not me.
no,
Because of the
Well, if
path
I
that
was
shows, I don't
already
have.
level 5, then I should be level 5 on my character sheet. And I haven't leveled up, so I'm just
Wait,
gonna make assumptions today.
Nikore, I think at level 5, regardless, that's the one thing that carries over through multi-classing.
Yeah,
is your
proficiency
bonus.
is character level based.
That's the one thing. So
Well, that and
Interesting.
cantrip damage.
yeah. Oh, cool! I didn't know that about cantrip damage. That is cool.
Yep.
I guess that makes sense. Like if you're gonna take like Arcane Initiate or Spell Sniper or something like that, it seems kind of pointless if it doesn't scale with you. So, you guys are at camp. Did you guys have anything you wanted to ask of the NPCs or of each other? I think, it might be a good time for you guys to ask questions. Nekore, did you... Also, I'm going to ask you about what you did during your downtime. Because, you can have a profession in your downtime, and you do.
Yes.
So we'll talk about that. But does anybody have any questions for each other?
Scarlett's probably going to ask Artis Simber a bunch of questions about the Ring of Winter.
Mm-hmm.
She's like his fangirl right now.
Oh, okay. Well, he tells you, he's like, well, honestly, it was nothing. I guess I just did enough good deeds to become chosen by Oril, the god of winter, who isn't necessarily known for being a good god, so she may just be fucking with me. and gave this to me to drive me into great evil and torment. But I'd like to think of it as a positive thing. I'm here to keep this out of the hands of bad people.
So cool.
So, how exactly have you stayed alive? Because as far as I can tell, you're not an elf, you're human.
I don't know. It seems like the ring extends my life. I have, this is actually pretty beneficial for me because someone I care about is missing outside of reality. Can't really go much more into it than that, but I can tell you that it's something that is gonna make it's probably gonna be for a while that I'm waiting. So it'd be nice to see this person again.
Okay. So what's the deal with dragon bait over there?
Dragon bait apparently is kind of like a professional sidekick. He's been around for quite a while. He's fought in a lot of legendary battles. If you go through history, you'll just hear of this weird little lizard guy wandering around, just following great heroes and kind of just hanging out in the background. I'm pretty sure that's how he got that crazy sword.
Really?
Yeah. What about, he asks Gunnar, is like, so what about you? I heard that you weren't with the original party. Would you get lost or something like that? What's your goal here?
Oh, I'm just killing the evil. I just like killing evil. The good old-fashioned joy of killing. And being as this place is a big world of evil, I mean, I'm just in a candy factory. This is a great place.
Well,
it's evil.
I mean, there's a couple Order of the Gauntlet camps around, and they came here just specifically to fight zombies, which sounds like
those are my people.
Now, I agree. I fight evil. I protect the innocent. All that's super great. But I also am concerned that just going in a headlong campaign against hordes of endless zombies that were brought here over 100 years by a very powerful wizard is not the right way to go. That's something you need to use guerrilla warfare for.
Oh, that's why I want to go for the biggest evil.
Melody's gonna say, that's ridiculous. Gorillas don't fight zombies good. We've fought zombie gorillas. They're doing the guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, I see your point. That's valid. I retract what I said.
I just, at that comment, I just turn over. I'm like, how did you become a monk again?
Oh, Artis isn't a monk. He's more like a rogue, I think.
No, not you. That was to Claire.
I'm going to say my soul just burns brightly. Sometimes it literally just pops out, and I fire off one of my laser beams, and it's like there's evil in the world, and I need to hit it with light.
She's got a soul. And she's super good.
Exactly.
So
I hear she's the soul survivor.
For your sakes, I hope not.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do with kind of like a little bit of downtime here before you trudge on towards Orulunga, which I believe is where you were going?
Oh crap! I get Devil's Tongue and Thrall.
Ooh. Is Thrall just charm person, or what is it? Oh, Enthrall. That's...
Yeah. I already have Devil's Tongue charm person, so...
Well, I guess I'm going to ask Artist Simber if he knows any interesting locations.
Yeah.
Or has heard of.
I mean, I know that on this western side of the peninsula, I've been tracking... I've been here for a while. There have been ships coming in and out. And since it's known that there are pirates in the area, I'm fairly sure on one of these shores or basins there's gotta be probably some pirate activity. So I can tell you that's something that's dangerous about being here. Other than that, I mean, I did hear about where Omu is located. I was thinking about doing something about that, considering, I have this problem with not dying. Although, I'm trying to keep my neck clear of the water. Other than that, I mean, I know that there's, there's some other ancient cities. You guys said you've ran into Nangalore, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
There was a snake lady. She had snakes for hair.
She was Super Snake.
Really? Tell
Well,
me.
Oh yes.
Technically, I didn't see her face.
Was she like a Yuan
I just
Ti,
saw
or
the
what?
petrification around the area and implied that bad things would happen.
So she wasn't a Yuan Ti. She had just like snake hair. Was that right?
Oh no, she was very snaky. Extra snake. More snake than that.
More snake than Yuan Ti?
Oh yes.
Solid snake.
Well,
Make no apologies for that.
That's fine.
On the
My heart.
On the Eastern Bay, I know that there are Yuan Ti, which is why I figured since you were over on the east side of the peninsula, maybe she was a Yuan Ti. I don't know.
Oh, she was even snakier than that.
Oh.
I believe that from the runes that we read, she was actually a human and was cursed by
The snake.
This is some good recapping you guys are doing. This is good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I haven't heard of this. I know that Nangalore was some kind of like summer palace or something like that for the royalty around here. So.
Yeah, I think she said she was royalty of some kind.
and insane, clearly insane.
Well. Yeah, but other than that, let's see. So I told you Yuan Ti, I told you pirates. A little ways south of Port Nyanzaru, apparently there's a city of Grung. The frog people.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Yeah. So they live there. I don't think they like strangers. I walked nearby. I don't exactly remember the location. It was somewhere like, up here somewhere, maybe south of the river or mountains. Anyway, they shot poisonous darts at me, and I've choked on my own vomit and passed out. And I kind of laid in the mud for a while, came to, and decided not to go that direction.
Smart man.
So, just to kind of cut in here, did you guys have anything non-verbal or any more verbal actions you guys want to take?
Scarlet is she's studying her Schwinga charm because she feels like some of the power of the griffins, I believe they were griffins that she summoned, or
Giant eagles.
They were giant. Some of the power of the giant eagles that she had summoned have she feels like it's a part of her now.
Oh. Is that true? Is this a class choice that you made?
Yes.
What did you do?
You'll find out later.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Are you gonna do some sort of like Voltron transformation?
Totally. There's gonna be like 100 Scarlets that just to come together and turn into a giant robot.
Okay.
With obviously with giant hands, because that's Scarlet's thing.
Does anybody else have any observations? So Claire, maybe you can help me with this because I have forgotten again to. Well, I had looked at it the other day, but professions. Is it just DM's choice as how much money they make, or is it like a set amount?
I believe it's you make no money, you just don't have to pay downtime day cost.
Oh, got it.
Like the monetary cost.
Oh, well, nobody keeps track of their daily food. Except
Right?
when you guys are out in the middle of the jungle. You guys have been doing okay at that, I assume.
Well, I think it's just you're supposed to spend like a gold a day or some shit.
Yeah.
For every downtime day you spend, it's nothing.
Mm-hmm. So what I will say is, there's probably a writ of execution, and I'm sorry, Nakore, but I think we're gonna have to be back in Port Nyanzaru to roleplay it then if we can't do it with downtime days, like legally. Because I can bend the rules and like be like, I can make I can have you guys kill any NPCs I want to, whether
you
they're
can.
important or not. So, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. So, where are you guys heading? I mean, you guys had a path, but that can always change. This is now that you guys are all talking, it's a good time to talk strategy.
Well, I was thinking that we were going to try to start getting money, I guess. So the port actually has a lot of quite nice things that we can buy. Well, I would like to get a shield and such, so it's like, if we could try to go for some place that might have money, that'd be beneficial, I think.
I mean, our artist kind of cuts in. I mean, really, you're going to have to go treasure hunting, find some ruins, kill some... I mean, the goblins don't have any money. Obviously, the zombies don't have any money, so... like
Dinosaurs just have death.
Dinosaurs...
That poor other monk.
Oh no!
Now there's only 2, and soon there will be only 1.
You gotta do some good old treasure hunting or some good old thievery.
I'm gonna say, it's okay. Have more confidence in yourself. I believe in you.
I believe that you're gonna get eaten by a T-Rex.
She's like, no. Did you see? I totally laid that T-Rex out. They ain't shit.
Oh yeah, you like ran up its stomach and punched it in the face or something.
Yeah, I just ran up and started punching it. This is the Melody approach, and now I'm even stronger.
Is this one of those things where if Melody doesn't hold their hand, she something?
What?
If Melody doesn't hold their hands, or no, if Melody uses a weapon, then she can't hold their hands.
No.
Oh.
She can don't be ridiculous. She has 2 hands. You hold a weapon in one, you hold a person in the other, you use the person to hit whatever you're hitting.
Got him. There we go.
That's thinking with portals.
Why do I have a silver spoon? What? Oh, right, because that's... Never mind, sorry about that. Just suddenly realizing I have an item.
Was it a trinket or something?
It's a trinket.
Mm.
It's a trinket that I forgot about.
Are we going to Snake City?
Yeah, let's get some money. If we can get something, that'd be perfectly fine.
Isn't that where, oh gosh, I need to look at my notes. Where
the grass is green?
And the girls are pretty, yes.
Yep.
Take me home.
Snake City.
Alright, so you guys
I'm
are
ready.
ready to pathfind.
Is this where the Acolyte wanted to go?
Yes. Well, we're gonna... No, the Acolyte wanted to go to Camp Righteous. Or Camp Vengeance, sorry. One of the... Camp Vengeance.
Well, we can go there next.
So, there's a... So, you did a survival check. Your friends are... You're, like, about to be like, we should go that way. And you're, like, pointing south. And your friends, like, turn you. And they're like... And you're like, okay, no, that makes sense. So... We'll roll. I'm gonna decide whether I want to do one or not. Oh, interesting. So I didn't get any 18s. So that's good. Also, I pressed the encounter one first, and I'll read to you guys what it was. It was Artis Cimber is traveling with Dragonbait, and you'd encounter them on, in the wilderness.
We get lost and then we find them again.
Yeah.
There's two of you?
Roleplay that all you want.
Then they fight each other for the best.
If you guys don't know, the GM can insert Artis Cimber into like any major location, essentially, and it's kind of weird that way. Just kind of whenever you feel like there needs to be an extra added element of some stuff. And for me, I wanted to see how you guys dealt with that lady. Anyway.
Oh crap! I just realized I can do it.
So
Sorry,
you
just talking to
guys
myself. I should
move
be moving my
forward. Anything... So this part of the jungle is surrounded by mountains. These are not volcanic, unlike the other chains of mountains. You can see them kind of towering off in the distance. You hit a hilltop at some point during your journey, kind of near sunset, and as the sun is peeking over the mountains, it focuses light on a building, like a large stone building. It's in the direction you're going. It might be Orulunga itself, but it's a towering, like it looks like the top of like a pyramid type structure, something like that. All right, give me a pathfinding check.
Okay.
All right, and let's just see. Oh, good. I'm hoping for some story development here.
But a little bit of violence, just a little.
You guys, yeah, but then I have to think about how to like stage things in a cool way, and not just be like, some goblins show up, they throw their spears at you,
I do want to get to like
Fuck out.
So there's this next day you can see it closer now. It's right here, so it's one hex like in the same direction you're going, and then one hex over. There is a towering ziggurat peeking over the trees.
Nifty.
All right, roll me another pathfinding check.
Find that path.
Melody casts Find the Path.
All right.
She finds a random encounter.
At the end of the day, you guys have made camp. Oops, that was the wrong button. You've made camp. You find a few tents along with like a goat that is eating what looks like kind of recently discarded garbage. There's like fruit
Did you say
peels.
a ghost or a goat?
A goat, like a mountain goat.
That's a hungry ghost.
It's a discarded. That's my new punk band, the Discarded Ghost.
Discarded Ghost.
So there's this goat. It's eating fruit peels that are kind of in a big bucket. You can see a cooking pot, burnt out fire, and it looks like people were here recently.
Is Nepo riding the goat?
There are kobold tracks nearby.
Oh.
Oh.
That's
Fucking
flavorful.
Kobolds.
But it's
This
up
is
to you
interesting.
whether you guys want to do anything here, of course. What do you do?
Scarlet is intrigued.
I'm wondering if there's evil afoot.
That's more than
I like
seven balls.
punching and stabbing some kobolds.
Okay. So you guys want to try to follow the tracks?
Oh yeah, it's evil.
All right, make a survival check. All right.
I think someone else should make the survival check.
So you find you get lost. Like you kind of go towards you follow them into a rock. Gunnar, you also follow them into a rock, but Melody, the Pathfinder, TM, are you are walking. You find kind of the source. It looks like the tracks are actually going the same way that you guys are heading. It's kind of going 1 hex to the southwest. So, would you like to make me another pathfinding check? Okay. You come upon a large ziggurat. You see, let me actually get us to the map here. This is going to be another Spencer Goofy custom map. So everybody brace yourselves. Wait,
Is this napkin bloody? Oh no, it's not.
No, there's 2 different tiles. And the bottom tile is kind of where you guys are.
Oh, I'm in GM mode.
That's okay. Give me 1 sec, folks. Oh, there you are. There are 4 thugs standing over 3 corpses. And I say thugs because they're like talking like they're talking like this.
No, don't you dare poop in the house. God damn it, dog. No, oh, really, right in front of me. God damn it.
See you in a bit.
I wanted to let you know.
So the thugs are complaining about dogs pooping in the house.
You're like, oh my
It was
god.
the thugs.
I didn't even leave you alone.
This is such a lovely ziggurat. Why you gotta poop here, dog? Oh my goodness. Dog.
And it's not a dog. It's like they refer to each other as dog.
Exactly. No, they're like, dog, don't take your pants. And it's more disturbing actually, and this is why this is a rated R stream, because there's 2 of them are holding down a kobold, and one of them is defecating on the kobold.
Wow.
Wow, he's giving him a Cleveland steamer.
That's pretty fucked up.
The thug kind of like pinches it off and pulls his pants up, and they all look at you, kind of hitting the tree line. Unless you guys were being stealthy, but I figure you were just like following tracks. So
Pretty much from the
Option
track.
for stealth. I am stealth.
all right, you can be stealthed. You are the knight. So we have.
I am the woodman.
We have our delightful friends kind of up in the tree line. They're scouting things out. Adis is in a tree. Or whatever.
Can Scarlet also be hanging out in secret? AKA
Sure.
rolling for stealth?
I had you
Would
guys.
we be on the north side?
I had you guys. Yeah, you're on the north side, and I just put you guys on the wrong layer. So hold on 1 second here. Get out of this layer. There we go. Okay.
Get out of my swamp.
So you're kind of in a. You're kind of in a tree. Your token's at the bottom. Oh.
Yeah,
Hey.
there were tokens. I deleted mine.
Get out of there. Let me get your NPCs because this is important.
What you're saying is this is a lot more than meets the eye.
No.
I'm back.
Why do you lie?
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was my fault after all.
It was your fault.
I used your poop situation to claim that one of the kind of like tough knucklehead guys standing near the ziggurat were pinning down a kobold and defecating onto it.
That's
free
just
Cleveland steamer.
Dear God.
So.
But yeah, the dog managed to lay a turd in the shape of a dick, so...
The dog is trying to send a message.
Oh man.
Dog can fuck right off.
I hope none of y'all have eaten recently. So... You guys are, yeah, like I said, they're kind of looking at you. They all have heavy crossbows drawn. And I'm sure you guys are armed as well. Because you've been, like, tracking something. And they're staring you down, and they're like, what do we do? Should we tell her? Shut up! Another woman kind of comes out from behind. One more sec, guys. Sorry. Forgetting about all my NPC friends that you need to meet. There you are. Another person stands up at the top, and she like turns around and looks in disgust at the thugs, or the mooks that were standing there. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you four. What are you doing here? These are our guests. How could you be so disgusting? Yes, you'll have to excuse my men." And you'll have to excuse me. This is we found this ruin first. We're going to plunder it, so you'll have to wait until we've had our fill with it.
I want to cast a spell.
Okay.
And prestidigitate the mess on the kobold.
The poop just turns into dirt, and the dirt kind of like blows away. And she's like, "Oh, that's lovely. Yes, thank you." The thugs look at her and they say, "What you want we should do with them, huh?" And she shrugs. She just says, "Just keep them away from the ruin. I'm sure this won't take long." What do you guys do?
Oh, Melody's gonna stroll forward, stretch her arm out, and say hi.
She says, "Hello."
What's your name? I'm Melody.
I'm Victoria Guildcage. Good to meet you. Hello.
Hi, Vicky.
She's
What you find in the ruins?
We haven't found anything yet, although we're assuming that if the legends of the Naga are true, there should be something of value. I mean, that Naga can't just be giving random advice to random people. It has to be, providing... It has to be guarding something of value, right? You don't just have ancient, monstrous creatures just sitting there, being friendly, do you?
Well, why not? What better things do they got to do?
I suppose, they could take up knitting or something like that.
I mean, that kind of seems like it's up to the Naga.
So all of a sudden, there's kind of like a confused noise from Arcus.
Yona! You can't eat the other dog! At least not while I'm on watch. I don't really care what you do after I'm gone.
Can I ask her if she knows a guy named Griffith?
I haven't heard of him. Why should I know him?
You look like someone that would know him.
I don't know where you got that idea. I'm fairly integrated into this area, so if it's a stranger like yourselves, I can't say that I would know them. So
How about the Band of the Hawk?
You're with the... So can you tell me a little bit about your backstory? Because I don't know about the Band of the Hawk.
It's a Berserk reference. I'll just stop that.
Never mind, I got it.
She looks like the girl that's the sidekick for Griffith.
Yeah, you guys should know, like, I have very little anime knowledge, and that I do, I was like 16, you know, and I'm 30 now.
Many years ago.
Back in my day.
Have passed since then.
Alright, so what does Artist find?
Artist doesn't find anything. He kind of doubles over for a second and says, I don't know what that was. And you then see out of kind of thin air a flying or a woman is standing kind of off in the distance and then suddenly takes flight. She looks familiar.
Oh God!
Shit!
She looks like someone you guys had met back in Port Nyanzar. Does anybody remember this person?
Oh,
Nope.
that's a relief.
Why don't you together again?
She's not the one
on
who
the floor.
claimed to
Oh,
be.
where?
It was in there.
Got
She's
it?
probably
Yeah.
not the one who
Wipe it
claimed
too?
to be Artist Ember's.
See, she kept begging to go out. I forgot.
Yes, she
Tell me she wants to
was
go.
asking to go with
Yep.
you guys.
But Dan,
Oh, okay.
she doesn't want to do it. She's like so busy smelling.
Just 1 second.
I don't know how to get her over that.
Yeah, I wish I muted her mic, maybe.
Claire, you can turn on push to talk if you want, if you think it'd be helpful.
No, I have fled the area.
Okay, just checking.
In the meantime, Spencer, do you want to fix the title of the stream?
I would love to. That was like the one thing I forgot to do.
I don't think that we have Lashas here, but it's okay because I know that like 15 seconds ago you vaped, and I'm calling you out on it.
I think I did, like, right into the microphone.
Oh no, you did it right into the camera.
Oh. I need a smoke screen. Okay, come on. Hold on just 1 sec, folks.
I caught you.
Okay. There we go.
Yay.
So, so I think Emmy had it. This woman is somebody that had said that she was, Artist Simber's daughter. She looks down at you from about 60 feet in the air.
Is Summerwise
Scarlet
there?
waved.
Summerwise is there. I'm glad you
I'm gonna
remember
wave. I'm gonna be like, "Hi, Summerwise. How are you?"
Summerwise waves and like floats, like flies around in the air, like giggling, like "Hi." I really think that we should go back, Zandala. Zandala kind of like scolds Summerwise, like makes a zip it gesture, even though zippers don't exist in fantasy worlds. And she looks. Oh,
I don't think that's true.
Oh, do
There's
zippers
definitely
exist?
zippers.
Okay.
Yeah, because Scarlet has like a million zippers on her probably robe.
You kind of
Maybe
look
that's
like
the eldritch knowledge she received.
all warlocks get these like Lulu from Final Fantasy X outfits, full of buckles and zippers and straps. It's just standard issue. So, Zondala is floating in the air. She looks down at Artis Ember. She says, "Hello, Dad." Artis kind of looks at all of you and he's like, "I swear I don't know who that is. That is not my daughter. I have a son. He is happily back in Baldur's Gate. That girl, I have never gotten busy with an elf before. Just saying. Sorry." She looks down. She's like, "All right, yeah, I lied. I'm sorry. I'm here for what you have, Artis. So just hand it over, and I won't have to get violent." What do you? Artis is like, "I am not going to do that. But
how is she flying?"
She's flying with a spell. She does not have wings. What? What's so funny?
Nothing at all.
How high up is she?
She's about 60 feet up.
60 feet, you say?
60 feet, you say?
Yeah.
Scarlet whispers to Artis Ember, "Hey, do you want me to bring her down?"
I mean, can you do that? Was that even a thing?
I can try. I cast Hold Person.
Okay. She
I
has
thought
to
you were
make
just gonna dispel her ass.
a wisdom
Yeah,
save.
I didn't do that one. It's a DC 13 save. Wow. Save DC is crap.
Boom!
Oh.
She laughs at you and she says, "Your pitiful magic is nothing compared to
It says
mine."
I can pick 2 humanoids because of my level.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's... I can't pick her twice.
No.
No, you can pick anybody else here.
Who's Sunrise? Is that her familiar?
Yeah.
Yes. It's just it's not a pseudo dragon, it's a...
I thought it was a pseudo dragon.
Maybe it is. Yeah, it is a pseudo dragon. And Summerwise is
She's
looking
too
horrified
powerful.
at the situation. Anybody who is familiar with magic, which I guess would be Scarlet, make a insight check.
Arcana check, maybe?
I'll let it go. Yeah, sure.
I'm
It's more
deciding
like-
whether I want to use...
It's more like trying to see, if her confidence and bravado that she's currently displaying is genuine, but I think I'll take Arcana.
I'll just let it stand.
Okay. I mean, I would say that's good enough just to know that she is... you know that she can cast the fly spell. So she's a certain level of power. She's probably a bit more powerful than you guys by a good deal. But not like... She's not like a frickin' lich or anything like that, So.
But here's the question. Is she more powerful than all of us? Because that's a different question.
Is she more powerful than the power of friendship? Is that what you're asking? Because that's no. Nothing is more
Exactly.
powerful than the power of friendship.
Exactly. We have friendship on our side.
So
Can you toss the friendship at her?
go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah,
gang.
just come over here.
If I could fly up there and give her a slash, maybe.
I need to grab all of their sheets because I didn't do that.
I rolled a 19 again. I'm the best.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, are these other NPCs with her?
Oh yeah,
I
they
missed
are.
that part.
Yeah, she just said,
Cool.
don't let me send my goons after you." Basically.
Oh, okay.
Nah, whatever. I'll just punch all her friends.
I was happy I didn't fail the initiative with -1.
So basically, you people bring her down to Earth, and I will beat the shit out of all the people down here. That's
You and I.
absolutely
I
my
can't
plan. I think the real joke is that pretty much our entire party is melee.
Oh,
Yep.
jeez, we
I
are.
have a bow.
We got a couple people with bows. We got a warlock. I've got
Who
some
likes to-
ranged options.
Who likes to hit with an axe?
Azaka's a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's got a good bow.
Mm-hmm. Actually, Artis is a pretty good shot, if I remember.
Doesn't he have magic? Or no, I guess the magic ring doesn't need it.
He just can shoot ice, probably. I don't exactly know.
I'm just guessing because I'm guessing Ring of Winter has some sort of magical something.
I don't remember if it has like combat magic.
Don't forget to put Asaka and
I am
Artis
doing
in
it.
there.
I'm just working on it now.
Okay.
Ooh, a swashbuckler.
Uh-huh.
Fiddle-dee-dee.
Can you see now? This is a tough situation.
This is a fun time.
Oh, yeah, that's a class now.
It's been a class, hasn't it?
Swashbuckler is the new archetype.
Oh,
Well,
it is.
Swashbuckler was
The swashbuckler was in Skag. It's just been reprinted.
Reprint. Oh, it's a reprint?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple reprints. The Storm Sorcerer is also a reprint.
Yep, the reprints were Storm Sorcerer, Swashbuckler.
Wait, is Skag a +1 as well?
The Swashbuckler
Yeah.
is one of the better rogue situations.
There's a
Wait, so
couple
what-
reprints from Skag.
Is there any use to Skag anymore with them? You get like 5 spells and that's it.
Well, there's
Undying
still like Undying Warlock.
Blades-
The actual
Blade-
Blade Singer
Blade
is
Singer,
still
yeah.
Skag exclusive. I think there's a Paladin and a Fighter archetype that's unique to that.
But it's like, otherwise it's like all these archetypes,
There's-
all these spells, and
there's
all
the
this stuff. It's like,
There's the
dang.
extra totems as well for Barbarian.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's the Ghostwise Halflings, which are pretty good for things like monks.
There's like Tiefling variants. Yeah,
So,
a lot of EE and Skag stuff got into Xanathars.
so you guys are in a bit of a pickle here. Although Artis is going first. Artis is going to actually use the Ring of Winter.
Ooh.
He is going to... He's going to do it just this once. God, there's so many freaking things that this ring can do.
Right? I looked at it once like 2 months ago and it was like 2 fucking pages.
Okay. Artis is gonna make one Hail Mary to try to stop her. He's like, I'm only gonna do this and say this once. Stand down, or I am going to use this against you. He is going to attempt to use basically flesh to stone, but it's flesh to ice.
Oh shit.
So let's see the save on this. Oh,
Probably
God, that
con.
is- yeah, do you guys... I'm going to assume it's con. That's a pretty brutal way to put someone down.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Not if she saves. Never mind.
Alright, let me look up that spell, because I'm really sad for her. I needed to give Artis at least one chance to do something cool before other stuff.
Doesn't it just turn them into an inert sculpture? I'm pretty sure it just turns them into a sculpture.
Yeah, but I'm looking. It might be like with a
think-
Medusa, where they get an extra save before.
Yeah,
they're
I
permanently
think this
petrified.
one is like they're paralyzed for a round, and then if they fail again,
It's just like, but yeah, I think it's like a Medusa where they have to make a second save, or else then they're dead.
it's like flesh to stone. Yeah. Okay. On a fail, it is restrained as its flesh begins to harden. A creature restrained by the spell must make another Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. If it successfully saves against the spell 3 times, the spell ends. If it fails 3 times, it is turned to stone, or in this case, ice.
Well,
and yeah.
She also is falling 60 feet to the ground. Although, she doesn't necessarily have to lose concentration on fly, but she's restrained, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, she's restrained, so she will fall.
So what is that? 66 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's decent.
Max it out. Max it out.
Yeah, if he maintains concentration, she's just going to be permanently iced.
All right. He's looking kind of sad that he, had to do this to this poor girl who was just corrupted by the idea of power. And she falls to the ground. He kind of looks at all of you kind of ashamed that he is kind of a monster with this much power.
Yeah, it's all right.
And it is the woman, the Griffith woman, is shocked. She is in horror. She's kind of on a raised platform about like 10 feet up. Does that put her in your threat range, Melody?
If she's 10 feet up, I don't think so.
So she's gonna jump down and she is gonna start trying to duel Artis. Which is probably a bad choice for her, but whatever. Alright, hold on. Let me
Ignoring me.
Ignoring you.
I can't get over how great of a title it is to have professional sidekick.
Professional sidekick.
I'd put that on a resume.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. We've got so she slices at Artis with her dagger, tries to jab him once, and he parries with his dagger. And then she pokes him again. Total, he's taken 29 damage. A very good amount, even though he's a tough boy. The swashbuckler.
Wait, 29 damage from that. Goddamn.
Yeah. Oh, not 29. Sorry, 18. I saw. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
wait, I thought you said he parried the first blow.
The second one. His AC is 17.
Okay. I was very confused.
Yeah. So my bad. It's all right.
If only we had smoke.
Looked at the bad numbers. Okay, Atis, it is your turn now. This is a dramatic situation.
Dramatic situation calls for dramatic stabbing out of nowhere. Haha!
All right, you run out of the brush, hidden under cover. Make a sneak attack.
Screaming like a madman.
I imagine that out of nowhere I just do the thing from Pocahontas.
Last 5 seconds, just screeching. She is visibly spooked.
So
I think that hits.
that does hit, and I believe that I crit because it's sneak attack.
No, that would be
No.
on Zandala, who's restrained. Oh no, she's not. She's restrained, not paralyzed. But yeah, no, it's just a regular hit. But you get your sneak attack damage. So.
Yep.
Oh wait.
That's 2d6.
But do you have the assassin ability now to do the
Yes.
automatic crit?
But she's not surprised, and she's gone.
He was hidden.
Yeah, I rolled for stealth at the beginning of it, and I popped out of nowhere. So that.
Yeah, but the way surprise works is after you've taken your first turn in combat, even if you were surprised,
okay.
yeah.
Got it. Never mind.
Okay.
Continue. You would have had
so
to
that's
pop them
2d6
before they
damage?
started to fight you. Yeah. That's what you got to do. Is you got to strike first every single time, Aegis.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot about that.
All right.
I thought that by sneaking up, it still counted as
Okay.
No,
Surprise.
that's just a good way to get advantage, though.
Gunner,
So you can always sneak
it's
attack
your
them.
turn. The Black Knight.
Mm-hmm. Gunner's gonna run up there, tell them to all eat shit.
Fight all them boys.
All them boys. Puts a shield of faith on himself, because, you know, what's wrong with glowing a little bit? And I think that's a bonus action. That is a bonus action. So... And...
Are you activating your aura?
That's a bonus action. That's what I was thinking of. What is it?
You can cast a spell as an action or a bonus action if it has a bonus action as a casting time. So you could do a bonus.
Can you? Can I?
Yeah, I believe so, right, Claire?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's left ambiguous, so it's up to the DM.
I believe, I mean, I usually do it with spells, like certain abilities.
Yeah.
Like, you can't obviously be like, I'm going to do an offhand attack with this bonus action when I haven't, you know, because there are certain pre-requirements. Anyway.
Yeah. Alright, then yeah, I'll do that. I'll go up there, shield myself, and then start glowing. Just very glow. Very high glow.
You're glowing so hard. So what do they all take? Like 2?
5 divided by 2. I think it's... I'm not sure if it's rounded up.
5? Oh, it's your level?
Yeah, it's based on level.
Level divided by 2. I think it's rounded up, but I'm not sure.
So it'd be
3 damage.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's at the start of their turns or instantly when you use this ability?
I think it's when I use it, and then at the start of my turn, not their turns.
Okay. Got it. Let me just...
So it's just 3 to those guys.
While I'm subtracting things, Melody, it's your turn.
Cool. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm kind of annoyed that she ignored me, so I'm gonna rage, and then I'm going to do the wildly creative thing of trying to stab her.
Okay. You do. You hit her. I mean, even though she's got some good armor class, it's not enough.
And you're like, hey, you can't just ignore me.
Because she's like smirking at you, and she's like, "Hey, you gotta hit me, and then you do. You just stab her right in the gut.
Stop looking so fucking small.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not something Melody would say. She's gonna say, "Stop bullying my friend, Artis. He's not really my friend, but
Truth
you know."
and light, and you.
She doesn't need to know that he's not my friend.
Are you doing any martial arts? Or you raged? Never mind. Okay.
I raged.
Okay.
I got real mad.
The thugs are like wandering around, kind of blind, but they pick up their, drop their crossbows and pick up their maces and are gonna start wailing on our friend here. Come on, hit the armored man! Oh, you jerks! Those were just plain bad rolls. That wasn't even close. Okay. Azaka is going to fire at the kind of lieutenant. Let me get her. She gets 2 bow attacks. Jeepers. Okay, so 1 hits. She like dodges out of the way of the other one and like flips her off as she's like pulling an arrow out of her side. And it is another. So the thugs continue their assault on Gunner. Let's see. Good. Oh, they're all attacking in order. That's just nice.
Oh, thank God! So it is rounded up. 1 hit.
Oh, wait a second. I forgot another one's multi-attack before. Haha.
You keep forgetting these people, but that one does it. Niet.
Okay, you got 5 damage, so they're just all pounding on you with these maces, and they're just hitting your armor, and you're really mad because they're like scuffing your armor, because these maces are like pieces of wood with like a chunk of iron in it and nails coming out, like welded to the iron.
Oh yeah,
so
spiked
like,
baseball bats.
They're just like scratching up your armor like crazy with these spiked baseball bats.
I will reiterate, they can eat shit.
It is Scarlet's turn. Scarlet,
I'm just going to stall while my Roll20 unbreaks. So I know on my last turn, sort of, I casted a spell. What is going on? Roll20. But I'm gonna cast another spell.
That's fine.
So Scarlet casts. Oh wait, is it unbreaking now? She's going to cast Fly on herself.
Okay.
And she is going to fly right up to, what's her name? Starts with a Z.
Zandala.
The girl who's
It
falling.
starts with an X. Thank you very much.
It starts with an X. Oh.
Zandala.
Sandala.
She flies over to her before she can hit the ground and catches her.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
She says
Didn't she already hit the ground?
Yeah, she already hit the ground.
She splatted.
she
Very-
what?
Well, how
She-
many
she
feet? Okay,
already
we can
hit
we
the
can we can retcon. How many feet? You did the math for this in 6 seconds. How many?
500.
Okay.
Okay, so she falls.
Technically. Oh.
It does not take very long at all to fall to the ground from that height.
Yeah, I mean, it was. She was also like, you know, just a ice javelin.
I mean, can't she dash with her flies? Oh wait, no, she's already using her action.
Yeah, but you
Are
can.
we trying to save her now?
I mean, think of something cool. You can still do something cool here.
Is she dead?
No,
No.
she's just on the ground.
At the very
She's
least,
on the
Scarlet's
ground trying,
running.
and the ice is like cracking, but it keeps like reforming, and she's trying to break free.
Oh, now you guys know what the Schwinga charm did. So, she's just gonna sprint to her.
Okay, she's looking at you and kind of looking fearful, quite honestly. But that's too bad for her. Anything else you're gonna do? That's it? That's all you
her
really can
whole
do.
turn.
Yeah. Dragonbait is going to take care of the threat to his boss and attack like a crazy powerful lizard man.
Mother of God. Calm down.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he's
God.
just like he's not saying a word. He's not making a single noise. He's just silently slashing at this thing, doing 20 damage. The swashbuckler, their confidence is waning. Their cocky demeanor is now. They're realizing they're completely surrounded by adventurers and like waiting for the end to come. The final thug is going, which is the name of my rap album, is going to move up to Gunner and attack with some more mace time. Yeah. Take another.
That is fun.
My thugs are so good. All right, Zandala lying on the ground, staring up at Scarlet, looking.
Oh wait,
Yes.
can Scarlet give her inspiration to Zandala?
No, but you
to
could
help her
assist. You could
succeed her.
assist Zandala and probably give her advantage. I would say. I would rule.
As like an action?
You could. Oh yeah, that would be an action. Well, we'll have to save that. So what? She just has to make one con save. Is that all? That's what you read. Claire?
What? No, she has to like keep making saves on her turn.
It's like
She needs
death
3
save.
successes.
There's one. She's trying to get free. Artis is looking he's kind of looking sorry for what he's done. He's looking at Scarlet and he's like, "Did I do the wrong thing?"
No, you didn't.
Scarlet, you look concerned.
Scarlet definitely looks concerned.
Uh,
As she's kneeling before Zandala.
should I put an end to this? I don't want to kill her if I don't have to.
We also don't want her to kill us.
He dispels the spell. And continues to fight the swashbuckler. He is attacking non-lethally.
Oh crap!
He's like trying to hamstring this swashbuckler with crits.
Non-lethally just removes her legs.
And she goes down. Yeah, he just like cuts her tendons. And she she falls. He's like, well, we could heal that probably.
Just Achilles that thing.
And she's down. Okay, it is it would be her turn. She doesn't have to make a death save. It is Aetus's turn.
All right. Well, swashbuckler's down. Time to go assist my buddy over here, and I'm gonna stab at that guy.
All right. So you.
No, you're not.
Oh. Well, you still have a kick. You can kick.
I can kick real good, guys.
This is every single game, Nakare. Every single game.
I am the worst with swords, I can punch.
And it's the same. It's the same with your ranger. You like are like, I'm gonna go in on melee. You're like.
I just imagine that you have the tiniest, scrawniest arms, but your legs are just these massive calves, like Olympic.
What
just knocking people out.
What I don't know is why you guys don't play like freaking wizards or like spellcasters, because you guys know I can't roll for crap.
Survival. Survive.
Okay, it is Gunner's turn.
Alright, Aetus, you're gonna have to take 3 damage. Because I'm glowing. And so's all these thugs.
He's a glowy boy.
I'm a super glowy boy. Let's see, what do I have in this list of flavor?
Oh, I have to start subtracting damage from them too.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna bonus action magic weapon my longsword.
Okay.
And then to the guy that I hit before, I'm gonna lay on him with a smite. Well, if I hit.
Alright. With the 13? I don't think that hits a thug, but let me see.
I'm imagining they have more than just like their clothes. It does?
They're wearing leather, and they're just like they're muscly. They're not dexterous at all. So.
Oh, then yeah, it's those 2 bottom numbers, I think. Yeah, okay. It's a 2d8, so those 2.
Wait, both of the? Oh, because you're smiting. Okay.
Smiting, yeah, with the smite.
Which one? They're all the same health. But...
The one I hit before. Hit one before. No, I didn't hit one before. The one below me.
One is at less health. So the one that Nate.
Oh yeah, he did get kicked. Yeah, I'll hit that guy.
Okay. Yeah, he's dead. you like just kind of seethe for a second, in a good way, like happy, like holy seething, and you bring up your sword and just in one quick motion lop off his head. And it just...
Oh, that's also a +5 to that damage because I'm glowing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It gives passive damage to my sword as well, I think it said there.
Maybe. But it's dead. It had 18 HP. You did 20-something. It's dead. Melody, it's your turn.
Roast.
Melody's gonna run up and just be like, you know what? You are being a bad person right now.
She's like, oh, no, I'm not.
Are you surrendering?
Like, over her right now, like almost in an embrace. So if you stab her, there's a chance that you might stab Scarlet.
Is she surrendering?
She's like, look, she's not quite. She's like making excuses right now. She's saying like, they talked me into it. Like, you know, they were saying if we get the Ring of Winter, we could become really rich. You know, she's just like, I changed my mind. This was a bad decision. But she's not like exactly saying I surrender.
I want to make an insight check.
Okay. Let's.
That was actually not bad.
I don't think I'm buying what she's selling.
Jiminy Willikers, guys. She has.
It's the time for the good rolls.
No, that wasn't a good roll, but the bonus there anyway. So she's like, yeah, I mean, she honestly sounds scared and confused.
It's like, okay. Does she have like a weapon or something?
Nope, she just has a wand.
I'm gonna take her wand.
Okay.
And if she doesn't let me take the wand, I'm punching her in the face.
Sorry.
Let's see here.
And honestly, if she takes too long to decide, I'm gonna punch her in the face.
Yeah, she'll let you have the wand.
I'm gonna snap the wand in half.
Alright.
Oh.
Ooh.
She looks very, very upset.
I've got to attack something. I'm raging.
There's a single
I'm angry.
angry tear.
Oh, that's true. You do 1 damage to the wand.
Okay. It is the thug. It's the one thug. One thug, not the final thug, but one thug.
Just one thug.
It's really it's baseball bat just keeps scratching your armor more. Asaka is going to do the same thing she did last turn. You know, go figure. She makes.
Is that up? Yep.
Oh boy. She's gonna attack the thug closest to her, doing. I mean, you know, 15. Big. You guys are. We're so used to playing like 7th level characters. All right, Scarlet.
What do you mean something has less than 60 HP?
So Scarlet whispers something into her ear. I would like a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
She says, "You fall like a hailstone, but I will not let you die. I want to know more."
Oops, that's Asaka.
She's
Let me
casting
re-roll that. Sorry, guys.
Charm Person.
Okay. Okay.
Does not even care.
She smiles at you and she says, "Of course, I'll tell you anything you want."
And I think Scarlet's pretty aware that this has not been successful. But I
No.
don't know,
Okay.
should I be...
No.
No. You believe it? Absolutely.
How well, like, she would know these things. I was gonna say I want to use my inspiration on that. That's used up my inspiration. But, yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, Scarlet believes...
She's like, I am at your thrall. Like, I'm not being very convincing as a GM, but she's very convincing.
Okay, take a minus 30 to that deception roll.
It's Dragonbait's turn. Dragonbait is... The thugs are continuing to rage out, so he's gonna just go and, like, mess up somebody really too hard. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
That's fine. That's just
That guy's a little flavored up. Yeah, there he goes.
Dragonbait just, like, looks at you silently and nods, like, mm-hmm. It doesn't make no noise, just, like, nods.
Can I hire you?
Zandala is going to she reaches into her pocket and she pulls out like a little kind of like chitinous insect like looking thing, and
Oh
she
boy.
puts it into her mouth and starts to like crunch down on it. And
Delicious.
she's like, I always have a backup plan.
Melody's going to be like, can I have one?
Suddenly, her body begins to contort and change, and
Yeah.
What?
Man, this is why you don't give mercy to evil.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Well, I'm definitely... You know, did she turn into it?
Yes.
Okay.
Is Scarlet like just
Do I have to make
on one of the heads?
concentration saves for polymorph effects?
Yes.
I do. Okay, just checking.
Did she just cast True Polymorph on herself?
Just regular polymorph?
It's a Hydra. It can still make head attacks, so.
Is that a beast?
It is.
That's a Hydra.
I don't think a Hydra is a beast in 5th edition, but
I
I'm
thought a
sure she
Hydra-
has, like, some...
I thought a Hydra was the highest level beast, but I might be wrong.
No.
Monstrosity or beasts?
There's no way. There's no way the Hydra is not a monstrosity, and
Oh,
monstrosities are.
Yeah, it's a monstrosity.
They
Okay.
were
The
they
huge
were
monstrosity.
beasts in 3rd edition,
Oh, okay.
and yes, you could polymorph into them. It was disgusting.
I had a friend who did it in Adventures League, so that was my big surprise for this session. But I don't want to break the rules per se.
I don't know. Is she just casting polymorph?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, okay.
Which means she'll have to do like a Tyrannosaurus Rex or something like that.
Yeah, I believe the T-Rex is the biggest thing you can turn into.
That's like the
so,
scariest thing, yeah.
Here we go.
Which, I mean, either way, Melody was gonna punch it till she turned back. So,
All right. Sorry, everybody. No fun for me, apparently, because I don't know the rules. So anyway,
I'm gonna continue to be grumpy about the fact that Scarlet was deceived by her own spell.
Artis says, "You know what? Fuck this," and he says, "I'm not gonna let you all get killed," and he bolts as far as he can into the jungle.
God damn it, Artis. We've already taken down one of these things yesterday, or a few days ago.
Well, it was supposed to be a lot more effective when it was a Hydra, but I'm still going with my fiction.
Wow, Hydras are only CR8 in 5th edition. The fuck?
Can't they? Don't they have as many attacks as they have heads?
Yes.
Isn't there like 8 heads?
It depends, I think. It normally has 5 heads.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know how Hydra's working here.
But they can gain more heads.
Yes.
All right.
Atis, it's your turn.
Send them to Flavors who can fix these
I'm just
mistakes.
gonna take a look. That now there's a T-Rex there, where there was once a woman. I'm like, you guys fucked up. You guys fucked up so badly. And I'm gonna continue to. I'm gonna stab the guy in front of me. Succeeding finally. And do the sneak attack. I am then going to disengage and run as far away as I can. In this direction.
Okay.
Melody calls you a coward.
Oh, and oh, never mind.
Can't even see you running. She just goes, I bet Atis is running away. You coward!
And
You see nothing.
it is Gunner's turn.
I'm gonna look at what just happened and I'm gonna say, do you see this tattoo on my arm? That says no mercy for the wicked. There's a reason why that's there. There's a reason why Vengeance Paladins do this. God dang it. And then I'm gonna look at this guy down here and I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to hit you first. But there's more important things to hit. But you're here. So, oh yeah, they all take 3, and then
including shark bait, dragon bait. Damn it!
shark bait, and then the guy straight south of me takes 10.
Finding Nemo.
Oh no, he takes 15. That's plus my level.
The guy in
Yeah.
front of you?
Yeah, right in front of me.
Okay. And he also takes another 3 for
He
your
takes,
aura,
yeah.
and then the other one takes 3. Okay, I got this. Well, they're not going to last long, because you got like Azaka and Dragonbait here also. Melody.
Okay, this is apparently Melody versus the T-Rex version 2. So we're gonna flurry of.
This one wasn't
Grass.
surprised. The last one you guys got like a surprise round on. Alright. So I think all those hit. Yeah, all those hit. 'Cause it's a giant
hope so.
target.
Yeah. It's 9,
so-
16, 21, 20, 23 damage.
Thanks
So
for doing
that's
the
a
math.
DC 11 con save for her.
Okay, good.
Isn't it
Tyrannosaurus is
a
con.
bunch of?
So
Isn't it 3
I
Constitution
don't know.
saves? Because it's 3 separate attacks.
Yeah. I don't know how that should be ruled. It probably should be like that. I don't know.
I don't know
It's up to
either.
Spencer.
I'm pretty sure it's a check per hit, is what
Okay.
happens.
So
All right,
here-
cool.
I just
Then
hope I
give me
don't
2 more.
critically fail.
Fail.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Okay, well it doesn't matter. So she's turns back into a sorcerer. She's like,
Then I guess she takes that last 7 damage to her normal face.
I'm really
Oh,
upset.
never mind. I thought she just.
That's the only issue with polymorph. Concentration.
This is why you cast polymorph on your allies, not
Yeah,
yourself.
but she doesn't have any friends.
Well, that's
Those
her fault.
dogs.
That's
She
true.
left her friends alone to shit on a kobold.
She can't give it to the.
All right, it's the thug in front of Gunner's turn, who's dying. The thug is going to disengage and run away.
Come back here, you son of a gun!
Let's see, this direction.
Zaka guns him down. Gun him down.
She's like, "Are you serious? Oh, okay.
No
Yes.
survivors.
No, sir, no rest for the wicked.
You're the boss." Yeah, that kills him because they have an AC of 11, as we have established.
He ran, but not nearly fast enough.
He is a pincushion. The other thug in front of Gunner.
The final thug.
The final thug is going to run away, and
Gee, these guys can run fast.
Scarlet. You dashed. Oh wait, he had to disengage. Never mind. So he could.
Yeah, he has to disengage.
Whatever. Like, there we go. Cool.
Okay, so I'm going to want another. Sorry, is this a wisdom save?
From Zandala.
It is another wisdom save. This time it's DC 15.
Okay.
Scarlet says, "Now kneel before me, you foolish little traitor.
Oh no,
Fall
she
down
kneels
and
down.
grovel."
She grovels on the ground in front of you and begins to like clutch your feet and smooch on your feet.
Scarlet holds her axe triumphantly.
It's a good triumph. She's essentially prone, right? That's what you wanted.
Yeah, she
Okay.
actually isn't supposed to fall prone until after Dragon
Until her
Boy,
turn.
but yeah.
I think.
Okay. So she's kind of getting there. Dragonbait is going to
Kill him! Kill him!
chase after Artis, I guess. Like, get back, except not saying anything. And Zandala is gonna fall and grovel for this turn. And she can't move, right?
Nope. She has to just sit there prone.
Okay.
She falls prone and ends her turn.
Artis
Is what it says.
Artis is not looking back. Artis is running. And is off of my map. Swashbuckler is unconscious. Atis, it's your turn.
Atis is going to bonus action dash, and I'm going to kill this guy.
Please don't miss.
I hope not.
God dang it!
AC 11
I have
thugs.
+6. Why do I roll terribly on this short sword?
Okay, this is what you do. You delete the short sword from your inventory and put it in there again. Because that one's evidently cursed.
What the fuck?
Short sword of enemy avoidance.
Oh, you had to spend a key point for that. That's a bummer.
Nope. That wasn't a key point. That was
you're
my
a rogue.
cunning action.
Right,
Rogue
I forgot
action.
you have cunning action. Kind of messes up some of your other stuff. Alright, it is Gunner's turn. Because I saw you looking. Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna run in there all shiny and shit.
Shiny.
Do I take damage?
No, it's at the beginning of my turn.
Okay.
No, it's at the end.
Oh, it's at the end? Yep, you do. Have fun.
Oh.
No, this guy is just... This guy. No, they're not.
Eat a metal sandwich.
Eat it. 17 damage.
He eats your sword. You no longer have a sword. Okay.
I can jam it in there and just have to fish it out.
He begins to beg for his life. Melody, it's your turn.
Yeah, we're gonna go in on the flurry of blows. I'm gonna try to beat this woman unconscious.
Oh gosh. How much damage is that? Let's see.
8, 9. Wow.
Her AC, by the way, is 13. I don't care if that's, known now.
31.
Gee, nope, not unconscious. Tough sorcerer.
And these are with advantage because she's prone.
Yes.
Or,
Oh yeah, that's right. I was confused. I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, okay, yeah. Zondala is going to, as a...
Is it her?
It is not her turn. I'm sorry. I forgot that we were still going. Azaka is asking, I guess, since Adis is the last one that kind of gave her orders, like, what do I do? She says.
Do what you feel. Turn into a were-tiger. I don't care.
She's like,
Kill the sorcerer! Kill the sorcerer! Kill the sorcerer!
You know that hurts to do, right?
Then
The sword.
just shoot at the lady.
All right. She's like, okay. She
The living
Try
one,
not
not
to
the
kill
dead
her.
one.
fire.
Hurt her bad.
I think she got the point.
No, it's usually the target who gets the point.
Oh, got him.
She also kind of moves into position as well, so that it's not over a big barrier here.
She's not just firing over this random thing.
Yeah, she's kind of like right here, yeah, 14, huh? She's still alive. She's very bloody and very scared. The thug is going to kneel down and grovel and beg for his life. This is the one that was doing the poopy.
It's interesting because Scarlet didn't cast command on him. Clearly, she has so much power.
It is true. Your power radiates beyond just that one target. All right, Scarlet, it's your turn.
I feel like it's in bad taste to kill someone who's down. She'll mention to Melody that it's kind of in bad taste to kill someone who's on the ground, but as soon as she's gonna have prepare one of those fancy reactions to as soon as Zendala starts either speaking to cast a spell or speaking in a way that's obviously casting a spell, or stands up, she will bring her great axe down onto her neck.
Okay. She can tell you're serious, and is looking scared. She's like, you can trust me this time. I promise this isn't a lie. Give up. Dragonbait continues to run into the woods.
Sorry, excuse me. Just, gotta make sure.
What are you doing?
She's finding out if she's...
she is not being deceitful. She does not want to die.
Because, obviously, she deceived Scarlet after her charm spell
you feel
failed.
very confident. Like you may not know always like when someone's lying, but you know when like you feel superior. This is kind of a representation of you feeling superior. That crit roll, like I have the upper hand right now, like, and I can kind of see through her deception, and you can tell she's not lying.
Yeah.
She says, "Look, we'll talk this over. I mean, whatever you want. I mean, if you want help, we can find artists together, and we can become powerful. Whatever you want."
Well, I do like power.
It is Dragonbait's turn. Oh yeah, I said Dragonbait ran. Zandala is going to. She is not going to do anything else to try to because she can see you're holding an axe over her. She has her hands up or raised or whatever, so she can't reach into her pockets. No spell components or anything like that. And it is, let's see, Atis, are you gonna murder this fellow, the poopy boy?
I am going to look him dead in the eyes. I'm gonna say, I like you, but I like you more if you were bleeding out.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you hit
Oh,
it.
thank God.
Oh, shit, you did it.
You did it, man!
And
Oh my God!
That's just enough. So he had 6 HP left, for those of you that are interested. So you went for the sneak attack too. You're just like totally
No mercy for the wicked.
stabbing the
No
kidney.
mercy.
You stab him right in the kidney, and he passes out from the pain and is bleeding all up in everywhere. He's kind of got like a
And here and there.
He falls over onto his stomach and has like a skid mark on his pants, and is just like, bleeding in the most shameful way. The most shameful way to die.
As he's bleeding out, I'm gonna lean over and it's like, maybe you shouldn't have shit on that guy.
So it is Gunner's turn. Gunner, did you want to... we can go out of initiative now if you guys want, unless you have anything that's time sensitive that you feel like you want to do.
I was thinking maybe I should shoot her with a crossbow.
Oh, shoot the...
But I'll wait.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna detect good and evil on her.
Okay. She is evil. Her dragon is good. That's kind of
So detect good and evil detects different kinds of creatures.
oh,
Yeah.
So if
It's not actually good and evil.
monstrosity, if it's not a monstrosity, a humanoid, or a
right,
beast,
right.
then it will just say what type of
When
creature
it was
they
a
are.
T-Rex, would he have been able to detect evil? That's the question.
Wait. So detect good and evil doesn't actually detect good and evil.
I'm just gonna.
It detects
It's
if
like a.
they are an undead, I think an aberration.
Aberration, celestial,
They,
elemental, fae, fiend, or undead.
It's like
Paladins can't tell when something is evil.
not anymore. No.
Thank you, Wizards of the Coast.
They can
Thank
tell.
you.
They can. I think they figured it ruined a lot of role playing options. Although it still kind of does sometimes, because you're standing in front of a lich or whatever. They might have wanted that to be a surprise. I don't know.
You divine sense. Oh, undead. That's a problem.
Okay, so there's no way for me to tell if she's actually evil.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot her with a
the
crossbow.
idea here is that. I think the idea here is that it's supposed
She
to
does
be
have cover right now.
subjective
Actually,
or
full cover. So
descriptive.
Yeah, she's like on the ground.
That's full cover.
That thing that they're standing, this like texture on the map is actually like a ruin of a building.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, because if initiative ends, then I'm just gonna go over there and attack her anyways.
Okay.
Like that's
That's
because if I can't tell that she's evil, I have to go by the base, and literally it's the tenant. No mercy for the wicked. So.
So yeah, you don't see sight of Dragonbait or Artis, so we're out of initiative. Basically, so I'm assuming Gunnar, the way you're handling this is you're walking over, and are you telling them to stand aside, or are you just pointing a crossbow at her and firing?
Well, the crossbow was for the distance, but for that, then it's gonna be just the sword. Like
your movement, but I might give them a chance, like, since it's like a weird wonky thing, just to like role play out whatever solution they want to come up with.
Oh yeah, no, then it's literally just I'm going to fucking enact that vengeance, that good vengeance.
I'm assuming that they're gonna do so. What do you guys do? Because I don't want to grid this out. I want to figure out how you handle
Melody
this.
wants to try to stop this. She's like, she could know things.
Is it alright if Scarlet suggests he grovel?
You don't ask me.
The issue is again
asking the player.
The issue with that is again that's the character that I made him as. Someone attacking him is death. That's the issue.
Well,
which I guess kind of fucks up with the. Well, no, that's the vengeance.
Although is using her beautiful devil's tongue to deceive someone's mind into...
The deception is the better idea, not casting a spell. Because that is by any means necessary kind of thing.
And I don't really stick this as a hard rule for Adventurers League, but usually in organized play games, like attacking other players directly, like in non-sneaky ways, is forbidden. Like you could screw your friends over, and you can cast spells on them and stuff, but like directly damaging them or trying to disable them, kill them is a GM can basically just say like that didn't happen, like it's like I don't know how I would do that, but I'd find a way. But maybe I would. I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Well, I'm going to use my ear to the ground perk because it seems that because she knows these bandits, she might know some other things. So I'm going to ask her, why did you want the ring and who are you trying to give it to?
She says, I wanted it for myself. Summerwise is like, you're being a jerk to these people. They're not even trying to kill you anymore. You could have just...
Melody is gonna offer a hand to Summerwise and ask him if he wants to like sit on her shoulder.
He's like, I will sit on your shoulder, sure. I just, Zandala's my boss, and I feel bad that she's making really bad decisions. Just like the worst decisions. What?
The worst decisions indeed.
Zandala says, look, I'll be honest with you. I wanted the ring because it's extremely powerful, and there's a lot of people that want it. If I didn't choose to use it for myself, I could sell it and own all of Waterdeep.
I want to let you know right now how terrible of an idea that is. Because that ring belongs in no mortal's hands.
Melody's gonna be like, you don't want to live in Waterdeep. It's a shitty city.
That's right.
She really picked up on the wrong part of that sentence.
I mean, I know a mortal whose hands it belongs in, but
Not yours.
Wow.
She says,
You know what?
so you'd help me? We could do this together. I mean, we'd have to maybe
do I
like...
have a message spell? No, I don't.
We'd have to maybe share it or something. If that's really, I think, the only fair thing to do.
Being a elementary school teacher did teach me that sharing is important. Let's have this conversation over dinner, she says.
She says, "Oh, I see. Well, civilized of you. I knew I liked you from the moment I first saw you. I'm sorry that I tried to eat you, as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I actually do not like eating people as a polymorphed Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's kind of disturbing. Okay, Melody.
Melody's really happy that dialogue is happening. Like, yes, we can work out our differences with words.
And do you have any words to give?
She's like, I'm gonna go check on that other lady.
I have a
And
question.
She's gonna drag lady.
Is she prone right now?
She is standing with her arms up, with her hands up.
I'm knocking her out.
You missed all
No,
of
you're
them.
not. She's like, whoopsie. Oh, I didn't mean. I'm sorry. She ducked under that. She's like, that was. Oh, okay. I hope you don't mind that I dodged that. It's just I felt that was the right thing to
Just
do.
imagine that he's just running at her violently and he just misses her. She's just flailing.
Yeah, and she kind of like backs away, not like running away, but slowly. She is like she's talking, but she's mostly talking to Scarlet. She's like, yes, we could. This would be a great thing that we could both accomplish. Think of, we would be infamous for all of time if we had the Ring of Winter. Just you and me, and maybe your friends. Just depends. I don't know.
No, Melody's gonna say, if we get the Ring of Winter, we're destroying it because it's evil, and evil is bad.
I mean, evil is just a word. I mean, I really like to think of it as it's powerful, and it gives power to people. And that
Melody says, nope, evil.
And
Definitely evil.
And that cowardly man...
It's a word, and the word is evil.
That cowardly man... That cowardly man that ran away, it was just... obviously he does not deserve it. Okay, who haven't I called on yet? I mean, I guess everybody has gotten to do something. So, Gunnar, are you still trying to, shoot her? Or your friend... Did you...
Oh, no. I'm gonna try to hit her with the thing.
Okay.
Can Scarlet, as a, impromptu reactions, but, can Scarlet... Would it take a charge to have been, holding the action to command Mr. Stabby Stab to grovel?
Well, so what I'll say is we'll do this at. I mean, I think we'll give Gunnar one more chance to save against a spell, and then if Gunnar saves, then Gunnar gets to kill Zandala. That's kind of as simple as it is. So go ahead and try to make a save, Gunnar, and then if you save,
I don't know what it is.
it's just
Wisdom
a wisdom
save.
save.
DC
Can I give
15.
him advantage on the wisdom
Yeah,
save?
you can basically like bop
I don't
Scarlet
think
on the
it's
head.
possible to actually. I guess that is a good excuse to give advantage. I don't think it's possible
You like
to actually
put your hands
give
over
help on
Scarlet's
a save.
eyes as she's like gazing into Gunnar's helm. So I know you had a DC 15.
It's
so,
DC 15. She's commanding him to grovel.
So here,
Which is just
all you have to do is
kneel.
like you just get down on the floor. You're like, "Why am I doing this?" And then you're back up, so we can come back to what you want to do, Gunnar.
Well, it's just I can't break the character
No,
as
I
who
get
he
you.
is,
I get
just
you.
for one thing. That's the
I
problem.
mean, you're giving your friends a chance to try to like work around your compulsions. And
How much does Zandala weigh, roughly?
Zandala's a very wafy half-elf woman. She's probably like 110
Cool,
pounds.
cool. I'm gonna just pick her up and start running.
Okay.
Oh, that's convenient.
And I will. So I mean, Gunnar. If
That's
you're
gonna
scared-
have to be. I'm gonna take the reaction to that.
That's fine. Make an attack roll, and we'll use Melody's.
Can I like
AC.
impose disadvantage on that?
Well, I figured we'd use your AC.
Okay,
But
that's
I can
fine.
Also impose I can do either, whatever you want. But she's. I guess she's able to wiggle. So yeah, I'll just impose disadvantage. Go ahead and make the attack roll.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Is
Am I
there-
being assisted by the?
Yeah, I'm assisting.
Okay.
If there's any way that I can assist by
Yeah,
attempting
you're
to
spotting.
triple-
You're like, oh no, like right there, back. No, yeah, over past the tree.
No, I mean reaction as in when
Yeah.
when she runs up to pick her up and go.
Yeah, so you can.
So I mean longsword, not crossbow. I should
Oh,
say.
okay. So yeah, go ahead and make an attack because she's gonna try to like pull her out of the way of your attack, basically, as she's running.
I want to. Yeah.
Okay. There's
This
no
is
way.
with this mine.
Yeah, there's no way that's going to miss. So she is at 4 HP. So she is dying.
I think it's reached. It's not reached the point where I'm allowed to use Arms of Hadar right now.
I don't know if we can. I don't know if you should be Arms of Hadaring your friends. I mean, your friends can kill NPCs all day long. That's what people in Dungeons and Dragons have done since the beginning of time.
Yeah, but she promised
running
me
with
Summerwise,
her.
Summerwise screams in horror, sitting on Melody's shoulder.
Well, I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna like burn key point to keep running, and I'm gonna jam a potion of healing down her throat.
Okay. So she's
You
running
know,
at
just the
super
contents, not the vial.
speed. The only one that could probably catch up to her,
Good to specify the contents.
like only Atis could probably catch up to her at this point if Atis wanted to. 'Cause Atis,
What's Adis's speed?
Atis can bonus
my
action
dash.
dash. So
Yeah. Bonus action dash is. I have 70 movement speed.
Also, I think you might be overbeared with a person and
No.
everything you have.
Well, maybe, yeah. It's just we're role playing this out. So if we were getting mechanical, yeah. But I'm just trying. Like, what do you guys think should happen? Like, I want.
Well, the issue is my guy also has locate item, and I know exactly what she was wearing. So no matter what, it's going to be
Yeah.
a location.
Yeah. Well, and also, I mean, Melody is not just going to get lost in the jungle on her own. That would be a very weird situation. But
Everyone else might get lost without Melody.
I'm gonna go around, and I know what you're gonna say, Rob, but I'm gonna ask you anyway, and just kind of go around. Rob, what does your character think should happen from at this point? Like, should happen, not will happen.
Well, I'm trying to reconcile with like not being evil, but the issue is if she gave up the first time, that's like, okay, we can work with that. But giving up, deceiving everyone, and then betraying everybody, it's like there's no other doubts.
Right.
In terms of just going on a wild goose chase, no, it's just going to be put the location on Melody and just
Got it.
stay calm.
Melody, what does your character think should happen?
She wants to run and find Artist Simber, try to convince him to stop fucking running away and help.
Okay.
And if worse comes to worse, she's pretty sure she can take Adis in a fight.
So
I actually have a steed, so I have the summon steed ability, so it's going to be both of us.
But you guys, it's so hard to. Well, I guess you could ride through the jungle long enough, but you might get like tangled in brambles and
Take
stuff.
like an hour to summon.
No, it takes.
Nope.
If you're using a spell slot, and I'm just gonna finish this round, and then we're gonna take a break and kind of ruminate on that. Scarlet, what does your character think should happen?
Like based on the logic or her motivation.
Your motivation.
So Scarlet wants to she wants to have dinner with this beautiful woman who has suggested that they get the Ring of Winter together.
Okay. That's not an unusual. I mean, a lot of people have those same feelings. Maybe not the romance the sorceress, but the getting the ring thing. And then Atis, what does your character think should happen?
Atis doesn't like being betrayed, but Atis is also stopped really giving a shit.
Okay. How do you
he's going with the paladin just because he's the paladin's like, yes, the law. Let's go with the guy that knows the law.
All right.
But other than that, he's just like, hey man, if the holy man says we should do it, we should probably do it.
I'm gonna have some more role-playing questions in a second when we come back, but let's take 10. Okay. And we'll be back soon.
as what you bet. So what you do is you start by betting 1 cent, and then you lose, and then you bet 2 cents, and then you lose, and then you keep doubling it each time.
Mhm.
And then when you win, when you finally win, you do get twice.
My
The-
girlfriend works
that
at a
number.
casino.
Yeah.
If you want to know how to win at Video Kino or any such game, she can definitely tell you. She's like my coach. Last night I went and
What you have
visited
to
her.
remember with that, Emmy, is that you essentially decide how much you want to make, but you need a much larger base amount to guarantee that you win that.
Of course, from that you also start with like what you actually win is exactly 1 cent. Because
Yeah.
each
With your
time,
example, you would win 1 cent.
Do you
That
all
is
have
true.
gambling in Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't live in Pennsylvania, unfortunately.
Right.
We're also close to West Virginia.
Oh, right. Well, Montana, you can. There are some poker tables, but mostly it's a lot of Video Kino. A lot of Kino.
Mhm.
I went over and visited my girlfriend's casino last night and was playing, and one of the ladies saw me, like doing my vape life, hashtag vape life, and she wanted me to buy her one, so she gave me money to buy her one. She's like, I don't have the internet, and had me buy her one. So now I'll have to make sure she gets it, I guess.
Okay. That's so weird.
Yeah. Montana, everybody. So okay. So I wanted to ask some more questions of you all. I'm gonna go in the same order. I know Atis is at the top though, so I guess I'm not. I'm gonna have. So Atis, who do you trust the most right now, and who do you trust the least right now?
Gunner and Scarlet would be the lowest.
Okay.
Gunner being the most, Scarlet being the least, because she specifically said, and I quote, "I want the ring for power," and I specifically told December, "Yeah, I don't want this getting in the wrong hands." So right now, she seems like the wrong hands.
Melody, who do you trust the most right now, and who do you trust the least right now?
Right now, Melody's not sure who she can trust.
So you trust
Based on
yourself
what
the most.
based on what she's seen, all 3 of her companions have gone nuts. This lady is also nuts, so I guess she trusts Azaka.
And
she's hoping that the threat of being punched can coerce some cooperation out of Zandala. Plus, given that her life is in
she
danger.
doesn't have a wand. Like, I basically ruled that she has limited spellcasting components, so it's kinda just not really easy to.
Hey, there are spells that don't need a wand.
That is true. It is let's see here. Oh, sorry, I gotta keep going through this. I guess I missed Gunner. Gunner, who do you trust the most, and who do you trust the least?
Technically, the most would be Azaka, and that's because she has never done anything wrong, really.
She's a very
Like, no matter what, Azaka's just listened, and it's like, you can't... She's never betrayed us or had any possible thought of it, so it's like, I guess her.
Yeah, I mean, well, she is pretty, like, somber. She's not into making waves. Like, she wanted to get her mask back, and that was kind of...
She seems to have a lot of honor, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
In her own word and, like, her actions.
Okay, so Melody is running through the trees with Sandala.
You didn't ask Scarlet who she
I
trusts?
thought I asked you. Sorry. Go ahead, Scarlet.
No.
Who do you trust the most, and who do you trust the least?
So for who she trusts the most, I think it's a tie between but between artist Simber, Melody, and Monkey. Um,
Good choices.
and the person she trusts the least is actually the two people she trusts the least are Gunnar and what's Jack O'Connor.
Jack O'Connor went off on a hunt again, though, so he's gone. Jack O'Connor's like, you hear a tally-ho off in the woods occasionally.
And she really wants to trust Zendala.
Okay, that's fair. Alright, so Melody is running through the woods with Zendala. So Melody, here is what I'm going to do mechanically, and you can tell me whether it makes sense mechanically and how you'd want to roleplay this, okay? Zendala is thanking you profusely for getting her away from the crazy people. She is then going to essentially cast the spell Misty Step to get her up to like a branch on a high tree. And she is then going to cast Invisibility, neither of which need material components.
Yep.
How would you react to that, Melody?
I'm gonna continue running through the woods, and then I'm gonna try to like circle back to see if I can like, hide and see who all's following me.
Okay. You actually notice the kobold, who was being defiled earlier, who is running towards you.
Oh god, he was alive? I just assumed for his sake he was dead.
Poor kobold.
It's not Meepo, right?
The kobold actually says, actually, it's they. I'm kind of just a kobold. My name is Meepo.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna say, hi, Meepo. Keep your voice down.
I saw your friend as he ran past. He told me to give you a message. He said that he didn't want any of you to get hurt because of what he carried, and he is going to go off on his own for a while. Maybe he'll see you again. He's gonna scout out the southern end of the peninsula, he said. That's pretty much it. And then he kept running.
I'm gonna say, okay.
Okay. So you guys are so you're running around. You can't seem to find Zendala. You hear like crunching of underbrush occasionally. So if you really want, we can do some like disadvantage, perception checks and all that, and do some tracking.
No, I want to see these chumps try to track me.
Who said I was tracking you?
I'm currently just like looking in the forest and just gonna go up to the Azaka like, well, still have you.
She says,
let's look for treasure.
I've heard of paladins. She says, I've heard of paladins from the north before, and I have to say, you are surprisingly okay with me being a lycanthrope.
It doesn't mean that you have to be evil. I prefer actions over, what's the term? Who you are.
I suppose, I guess I'm glad that you're judging me by my character. That's all I ask. I wonder where everybody went. I'm kind of concerned that, we have this unconscious mercenary or whatever she was here, and everybody's gone. She kind of waves Scarlet over.
Scarlet is not nearby because she's instead chasing after.
Okay. Scarlet, are you gonna try to track Melody down? Oh, I saw that in the chat now. Okay. So go ahead and tell me how you do this and what kind of skill you'd need to use for it.
these aren't things that she'd be able to use probably. I don't know if she can, like,
Okay.
but
so you
that
have
might matter for when somebody runs by
I mean,
invisibly.
if you look back, you could see your friends talking and understand what they're saying. Let's see. Yeah, I think that you might be able to interpret more so than Melody that there is a presence in the forest. It is running. It looks like it came from farther ahead. Probably, I guess what we'd say, like, you wouldn't know this, but where Melody is running from, and then it like is basically making like an L turn and just like bolting south. Actually, it's bolting north, I would say. So I would say that Melody is running away from the mountains, so she's running east, and this presence you sense in the woods is running north.
Guess who doesn't have any spells left. So Scarlet doesn't know where Melody is. So she's probably going to chase after the running sound.
So her invisibility, what does it last for, an hour?
A minute,
Oh,
I think.
really?
Wait.
I thought invisibility was like
Greater invisibility is a minute. I think
it's an hour.
invisibility.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whatever it is, it's running at full speed.
Cool.
So I can have you make like an athletics check for a chase, or I can have you do something else if you have another idea.
She unless she can see whoever's running, is she aware that this whatever is there is invisible?
I think you would be. Yeah, I think that with your heightened perception with your feet, I mean, that has to be useful occasionally, right? So I think that you're aware that there is an invisible presence in the forest.
Okay. I don't think she can use her command. So she's just gonna, because she can't see them, so she can't command someone she can't see.
Okay.
I guess using athletics checks might help,
Yeah,
although
I mean,
probably
if you-
with disadvantage
if you
because
got-
she can't see them when she
if
gets
you were-
closer.
If you were doing athletics, it would probably be at disadvantage, but if you can do a contested check, like, you know, you had some ideas earlier about stuff. But you're out of spells. Okay.
Yeah, she's out of spells, and she, unless she gets like someone gets mud on them, she won't be able to command them.
I got a 3, so okay.
Okay.
So you've caught up. You're running paces now. So what do you do now that you can see like the footprints kind of crackle into the underbrush?
Is this enough to be considered able to see?
You are not able to see. You're still gonna have disadvantage on any like action towards this invisible.
Oh, I was
presence.
thinking
for
trying to
command. No,
for command.
no.
Yeah. She's just gonna.
Because you're on the move. You don't know exactly if they're gonna like serpentine. You know, because whatever this person. I mean, you're pretty sure it's Zendal. I'm sure by now, but she seems to be aware of you and is like kind of serpentining. You know, so you can't anticipate her movements.
Okay. I think she's just gonna keep chasing after her.
Okay, we're gonna cut to Melody. Melody, Summerwise is sitting on your shoulder, and is like, I don't know where she went. I'm sorry that she did that. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna say, Summerwise, do you think she'll stop being bad now?
I don't know. Maybe she learned her lesson and just didn't want to be like a prisoner or something. But I don't know. I just, this is weird because I'm her familiar. I'm not really supposed to be this far away. I guess I could try to sense her location. I should be able to do that, right?
Maybe. I don't know. Melody doesn't know how familiars work.
Do you think I should?
He's gonna say, well, I don't know. What do you think it would take to get her to stop chasing after the evil ring?
Summerwise says, I think, and then poof, disappears.
Womp womp.
Oh, poor dispelled Summerwise. So we cut to the others, Azaka, Gunnar, and Atis. The woman comes to barely consciousness, like kind of outside of mechanics, like is able to talk but isn't able to do much else. You know, she's lying against the ruin of the building, and is clutching a bleeding wound, just trying to get it to kind of like clot. What do you guys do?
Well, seems you're barely awake. I just sit down next to her and be like, yeah, this has been a day. Definitely interesting.
She nods and starts pulling like daggers out of her boots and tossing them into the brush. Just like, I just want to make sure you know that I'm like, especially that guy. She points to Gunnar. Like, she had kind of like she had a normal fantasy accent. That's that one there. I don't want him to think that I'm going to try to murder anybody. So she's like tossing like 5 daggers into the bushes.
Australian first time he spoke as her.
Oh, she was Australian. Never mind. Gosh darn it.
Australia.
Well, so well, oh god, I can't do it anymore. It goes into Cockney if you try too hard to do Australian. I have to think about. Anyway.
Yeah, just think about shrimp on the Barbie.
That's not a knife. I'm throwing knives into the brush over there.
You call that a knife? No, this is a knife.
She's like, I watched you try to stab people with that thing. It wasn't very effective, I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm better with punches. Might as well just be breaking necks instead of trying to stab people.
There was I used to know a monk named Steven Seagal. He used to snap a lot of necks. Steven was kind of a jerk. So, yeah, did you guys want to do anything else with Victoria?
Well, I was gonna ask, what are you doing in here? What was the entire purpose?
She says, I really like. I'd love to stay alive, but if otherwise you can't, do that without me giving you information. I'll give you a little of what I can. You see, that woman there, she hired me to get some mercenaries. I sail with a crew off of the main part of the peninsula, and we were, she had hired a ship, and then paid a little extra for me to go with her. It's unusual for us to take. Sorry, it's very painful to talk right now. It's very unusual for us to take on people, as passengers, but she had a lot of gold with her at the time, and so we agreed to take her wherever she wanted. I was the first mate of the ship, so it was my responsibility to make sure that this valuable client got back. Normally, we'd just capture her and take all her gold, but seeing as how she turned into a Tyrannosaurus on a boat, we decided to, see if we could get anything else out of her. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
Essentially, I'm saying I'm a pirate, and that she hired my crew.
A pirate.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I think the paladin might take offense to that.
I'm a nicer pirate than some. I mean, there's some real bad blokes on that boat.
You know, it's really easy to trick a paladin that you're not evil, but god dang, are you bad at it.
I mean, I'm not really trying to tell you I'm anything, really. I'm just, I'm an opportunist, I'd say.
Well, tell you what, my friend over there is very, very interested in killing the bad people. So, if you say that you work for me now, we'll just let you go. Now, only thing I'll really ask is for information. You know, have an ear on the ground, especially in a pirate.
Okay. So what I would say, Nakore, is you make a persuasion check, and Gunner make an intimidation check.
I think I'm good.
We're both great.
We're dang good.
She's like, I can't argue with that logic, so I feel like this is my life now. She says, look, I'll tell you where my crew is. I really can't tell you much more than that. I can show you where they are. They've got they just got a haul in recently. You know, you could go in, you could try to take it, whatever. You know, I'm willing to turn on my crewmates to live.
I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna walk with Gunther for a minute and ask Azaka if she can watch her while we discuss this.
Yeah, Azaka just pulls out a scimitar and is just like, okay, why are we working with pirates again? That's not my choice. You're the boss. You go do your thing.
Well, you'll see. Hopefully this will turn out how I hope. So I'm gonna walk with Gunther and be like, Gunner, sorry. Gunner.
Gunther.
I'm like,
Gunter.
You touch my trauma.
Gunter.
So Gunner,
Gunter,
we have some pirates. We apparently killed some pirate thugs. So what we could do is, if she repents, tell us where her crew is, and we take them out. 1, that's a lot of gold. And 2, I think we'd be helping out a lot of the civilians here. I mean, having one less pirate band in the area would definitely be good. So what do you think? What should we do?
I suppose in choosing the greater evil to kill would be preferred over one lesser.
Yes, I agree that we should definitely try to get rid of these pirates, especially if they're causing a lot of problems for the locals. I mean, God, did you see what they did to that dinosaur? Oh man, I couldn't let that guy live. I'm sorry, but if you do that kind of disrespect to a living creature, yeah, you're gonna die.
Yeah. All right. Fine. I can see the logic in that somewhat.
All right. So let's.
We should probably look around and see if there's anything to loot. I guess we came here for money. I'm gonna get something.
Let me. Let's see. Dude.
I swear me, Frosty Mum.
Not that one.
Can I assume to have walked back at this point?
If that's what your plan was, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
0! 0! 0!
I think this macro must be broken.
0 items forever.
Yeah. Looks like.
Okay. There we go.
It.
There we go. Okay. So I would say that the lieutenant here, or the first mate has the set of thieves' tools. There is a smoking pipe worth 25 gold pieces. And it looks like a gross vial made of Arakokra wing. It was made as an Arakokra chicken wing vial.
That's
is that it?
more than a little disturbing.
That's it. What did I do? I did 5, didn't I?
Oh, no, you're right. Begunner is just gonna go, son of a bitch. Can't do anything right. Is this actually a ruins, or is it just
This
like
is ruins.
just?
You guys haven't approached. Like, this is a ziggurat. It's covered in vines. There are.
I guess it's time to check the ziggurat since it's evidently interesting.
Before they go into the ziggurat,
Uh-huh.
so I've figured out what Scarlet wants to do.
Okay.
What her plan is. So, could I go through that
Sure. Let's do it.
before they do that? Okay.
Yeah.
So, she's invisible, and Scarlet knows where she is,
Mm-hmm.
sort of, and so she's able to like see where she would be putting her chill touch. So Scarlet's going to
Why don't you just talk to her?
well, because she's not very talkative when she's running away.
You haven't even tried.
I kind of assumed it. Oh wait, does Scarlet have telepathy? Oh crap! Scarlet has telepathy.
How?
Great old one patron.
But you're. Oh yeah. I was like, but you're Pact of the Blade. I'm like, wait, that has nothing to do with that. Okay. Yeah.
So Scarlet, while running, is she is telling. Oh gosh, her name is not Xanathar.
A great big eyeball.
So she is telling Zandala that she doesn't really want the Ring of Winter, and she wants to know more about it. She can totally help find the ring, get the Ring of Winter into Zandala's hand.
She reappears and then takes like flight, and she is kind of like taking cover behind some branches, and she says, okay, what do you want to know?
Well, the thing is, I don't really learn from being told things. I learn from just studying things up close.
Right. Well, I'm planning on flying over the canopy looking for Artis, and then, perhaps shooting him with a bunch of, ice storms. So that might be a good start. Just to,
Isn't she at 7 HP?
She's at 5.
God.
I'll have you know.
No, and she's like, wait, ice wouldn't work. Okay, fire then.
I forgot about that.
Maybe it would be good if we just take some time to rest, and then we can follow his footprints. Of course, maybe we should find his trail first, but then we can find out where this
She's
Artis Simber and her
apprehensive
scaly friend went.
just because of the adrenaline, and you can kind of tell that. I mean, just from interactions, she's a little selfish. Make a persuasion check.
A little.
Oh.
Okay. I would say though that does your charm person uses spell slots? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it doesn't use a spell slot. It's part of my Devil's Tongue.
Okay.
But I
Um,
already used. I
Oh,
already
it's once
used
per short
all
rest
of
or
it.
whatever? Okay.
Yeah, it's once. I think it's once per day, actually.
Okay. I'll just do a contested roll here, just in case. It's close.
Oh,
She's like, I'm not running away. However, I, at the same time, just feel that you're working with other people that want to kill me, and it's not a very good move for me to hang out with you and work this out and try to plot together. We can't do plotting with one another.
But do I really need them?
That's up to you. I mean, we could head back through the jungle together, and perhaps, we could work something out. I'm going to need to keep distance from you because I don't think that you want to kill me, but I think that your friends could persuade you to. You're of two worlds right now. You have me and your friends. You've known your friends a lot longer than you've known me.
Yeah, but they don't really like me all that much anyway.
How about this? What if I agreed to recuperate, and I will try to find their location, and I can report back to you at some point in the future once I've found them. Is that fair?
You don't strike me as the report back after having time to think about all the reasons not to report back.
True. You've got a point there. Well, how do we do this then?
To be fair, I think really my only option is to believe that you aren't going to just run away forever.
Because I think that I'm willing to see how things go with you and your friends. Maybe they'll all get eaten by dinosaurs. I don't know. But I will come back if I think that you can help me. In the meantime, I'm going to try to get ahead of them and try to traject where they're going to be so that I'm ready for them when they come back. And she kind of leaves. She kind of tosses down a handkerchief of hers. She says, "It's just a measure of trust here," and flies off.
That's funny because Scarlet was taking a moment to take out her silver spoon and give it to her.
Aww. She catches your silver spoon and flies off. Okay. Are you going back, or should I cut away to them?
She's going to head back, but it'll take a while.
Okay. So, and it'll take, they're going to try to figure this out. So you guys are staring up at the ziggurat. Let me grab something here. All
I'm
right.
trying to decide if it's better to take a long rest before going into this thing.
I mean, you guys only spent resources. You're still doing fine on HP.
It's mainly resources I'm worried about.
So the ziggurat itself is a massive stone and brick building that juts straight out of the jungle. Around you, you can obviously see the ruins of what must have been a small city. This doesn't look like it's a shrine necessarily, but it's some sort of religious or ceremonial building. It is each landing is about 30 feet up. I guess overall, to the fourth landing, it is about 60 feet. So from that bottom landing to the top, it is 60 feet. But the jungle is definitely swallowing this area up slowly. What do you do? There's a large stairway. This bottom map is a better representation of what the stairway looks like. The top map is if you guys needed to like have a better representation of what like a marching order would look like, because that's why you use the spiral stairs there. But yeah, what do you guys do?
Can I take a look and just see, is there anything odd about it? Anything?
Sure.
Actually, you know what? I'm just going to divine sense.
What are you
I'm just going to
doing
divine sense, see if there's anything weird.
What are you doing with the pirate?
Oh yeah, she's
I'm gonna
still
go
down
back.
there.
It's like, well, beautiful. It's your lucky day. You get to live, but we're gonna need to know where your boss is, cause yeah, he's probably not going to live.
She says, "Okay, do you have something I can draw on or something like that?"
Yes, I believe the other monk has the map.
Yep.
So she pulls out like the charcoal or whatever you guys are using to mark your map, and she kind of shows you guys where, their headquarters. And she says, "There's usually one ship that is anchored within the bay at any given time. It's right here. In fact, let me just write it on here for you. Hold on."
Oh, right. We have the ire of a lich.
That's true.
Yeah.
I liked it when you guys thought that this lady was the lich. That was funny.
She looked like her.
She does.
She looked like her.
I think they're both
We were very
half-elves.
concerned for a moment.
I think they're both half elves. They both are very similar art styles too, or the same artist, you know. Anyway, so she points here. She says, "So there's a bay. There's kind of It's encased with rocks. They can get ships through. There's one ship usually docked there. We're unloading prisoners. We're unloading gold, things like that. The gold and prisoners go directly into a safe house we have, either into the tavern, which is, you'll see there's an old ship that it's built into, or there is a vault that we have as well. There's sometimes a ship moored, or not moored, that is, sorry, sailing terms are so confusing. There's a ship that is anchored roughly a mile from shore. So you may want to be careful if you're not looking to get a bunch of attention. So you're looking at, maybe one ship's crew and whoever's in the tavern. But that's the most I can say.
All right. Well, you've upheld the end of your bargain, but I myself am a roguish figure, and I could always use more people with an ear to the ground to give me some more information. So I would like if you wanted to change sides, do some good, because I believe that you can be useful still.
I mean, I'll give you guys a chance
Yourself.
to use social skills, but she's right off the bat not game. She's like, "I'm sorry, I'd prefer to crawl away, go to Port Nyanzaru, and catch a ship very far away from here, where I don't get the crap beaten out of me by adventurers."
Seems a solid life plan.
Well, I mean,
Nice
it
and
doesn't
fine,
matter
just
where
get
you
outta
go,
here.
I'd still like some information around the town, have an ear to the ground, someone to talk to.
Nah, she's outie.
She says, "Look, if if you are in Port Nyanzaro and I'm still there, look me up. But otherwise, I'm getting out of here.
All right.
So she crawls away. It probably doesn't get too far before having to like drink some water and take some deep breaths. Maybe throw some bandages on or something like that.
Well, do you think that you need help getting out of this jungle or no?
She's like, I guess. I mean, I'm just gonna chill here for a bit, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
So I don't know. How long do you guys think that role playing takes? Do you think that Scarlet would be back by then?
I don't know. Seemed like
We'll just
her
say
chase would have taken a while.
Well, I know, but we'll maybe say you guys are like, I don't know, looking for like for instance, these things at the bottom are not entrances. This is just clip art. But you guys are kind of looking around, and you guys can see Scarlet like off in the distance eventually, and
Ooh.
able to wait.
Scarlet may have wounded herself. And said that she got into a fight with Zendala.
Well, for the most part, unless you guys disagree, your party doesn't have a reason to not believe her. She's got a good charisma score, so it's up to you whether you have any questions for her on that story.
Yeah. I would probably do a medicine check to see how she got it.
So Scarlet got her wound, inflicted the wound on herself, by using her mage hand, and stabbing herself with. Actually, what kind of weapon did? Stabbing herself in the arm.
So
That's pretty smart. It's really smart.
one thing I didn't notice is the only weapon that she had is a quarterstaff, which must have been her spellcasting focus. But whatever, she had a wand and that was it. So she had no weapon.
Well, clearly Scarlet doesn't have her dagger anymore.
Oh. So are you just running into a branch or so? That sounds actually like too much blunt trauma. So I don't know what you're gonna do.
Well, she would probably say that
you ram your face into a rock and like have a bloody nose.
She'll probably claim that Zendala took her dagger and slashed Scarlet, and Scarlet fled.
Got it. Okay.
Like
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Well, to me it does. But
and this is just so that I have more reason for y'all to hate Scarlet with her lying.
So yeah, I mean, it just depends on Atis can do a medicine check and be like, oh hey, let me clean that for you, and you can see what's going on. Nope. I mean, let's give Scarlet a base deception check in case anybody else feels. There you go. So 18.
Oh, this is a pretty good, mage hand slash.
Well, it makes sense if it looks like it's coming from an outside source.
Yeah. So, because the deception is also kind of part of the performance and stuff. So yeah,
I'm just gonna try to bandage her up. No suspicion or anything. Oh, apparently I'm not bandaging you up.
Yeah,
you just poke the wound like, dang, that looks bad.
I know, they're getting it dirty.
Yep, you got stabbed, all right.
Their hands are covered in mud and dust and
for sure.
And they're just like touching your wound with these dirty hands.
No thanks. Scarlet's just gonna let herself bleed instead of suffering from having dirty hands
Man,
touch her bleeding
Summerwise
arm.
is still around.
That was an interesting dynamic with Summer.
What was that?
Dynamic made things interesting. Summer made things interesting.
Yeah. Hey, Elvira. That's my cat, sorry. So you guys are standing in front of the ziggurat. Stairs ascend high up into the trees. What do you do? Are you taking
Y'all
a
want to
rest?
Yeah, y'all want to take a
Yeah, we'll take a short rest.
Yeah. I'll just stick with non-spells.
Okay, so you guys short rest. Feel free to do any hit die. What did you guys think about that whole situation? Was that interesting, boring? Do you want to see more of that or more dinosaurs? I decided to switch it up a little bit, make it more...
I was a lot deeper than I anticipated. I was anticipating to just kill some guy who was shitting on a kobold and like all this shit. I'm like, damn.
You guys still get XP for a CR7 sorcerer, you know, so...
Oh yeah, I'm just surprised. It's like, oh, this is deeper than this is a deeper plot than I thought.
And whatever the swashbuckler is.
She's CR3.
If it's any consolation, I thought it was a hardcover thing that was happening. So
No,
that you did pretty freaking well.
No, I was like, okay, I need to start taking liberties with this book because
Yeah, you took the book and you upgraded it. Good job.
Okay.
I guess, can I ask, did I overdo it?
No, you're doing fine. I mean, I don't know, like, I could ask the same question, like, does Alarad overdo it in Claire's game when he's, like, you know, or when the others are looking for, like, dark powers? Like, no, you can do whatever you want. Like, if you
I
have...
love Alarad.
I don't know. Okay. So...
I hate Alarad.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Wait, what?
I love and hate my character is what I was trying to say. Okay. So you guys are in front of the ziggurat. What do? There's a ziggurat.
Divine sense.
Oh, divine sense. You notice I don't remember exactly what they are, but you notice kind of like almost a divine, like, celestial presence in the ziggurat. It's small, whatever it is, it's like very faint. There's no undead.
Well,
no demons.
well, we came in to do some treasure hunting, so I guess let's go hunting.
Okay.
That's what I say. I'm not leaving here with 5 gold.
I mean, you could sell those thieves' tools. And there was a pipe worth like 25 gold. Oh, I guess if you divide it, yeah.
We're splitting. We ain't just taking the money for ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I could always use a spare set of thieves' tools.
Just 2, just in case you break the first
Actually,
one.
no, I actually have to take the thieves' tools because I didn't start at thieves. I don't have them. So I'm just gonna take
Oh shit, that's right, you don't. Take it. I swear to God, if you fail breaking into stuff. Anyway.
So yeah, you guys. So you begin to walk up the ziggurat, and you notice that, like, as you go, even just like 10 feet up, the vines that were kind of, you can see all over the stairs, kind of seem to get thicker and thicker and thicker, and you start to, you can't really go too far without starting to take damage if we're being mechanical. Like, you are being sliced open by these vines.
Does my armor protect me from plants?
No. The vines are so thick that they're getting in between your knee joints, everything, like they're cutting open, it's gonna be like death by 1,000 cuts if you kept walking up.
Well, if I start shining bright like a diamond, would they start burning away?
I don't know.
That's a good question. Oh wait, I can't. It's a long rest. Never mind.
Ooh. All the paladin stuff is a long rest, and all
Yep.
the other stuff is a long rest. You guys are so you guys, like, the further you go up, the more intense the damage taken is. What do you feel like doing?
We try cutting away.
As you try to cut away at the vines, they grow back faster and thicker, fuller and thicker. It's like those rumors about pubic hair. It just grows back even thicker when you cut it down. It's just you're slashing and slashing and slashing, and you look up and you see, like, you in particular, Gunnar, look up and you see a Schwinga looking you right in the face, with its, like, head, like, twisting back and forth, and it holds up this this flower, it looks like an orchid, and it just dashes up the stairs, and the vines move out of its way and then they quickly, like, close back in, like, behind it, as it dashes away with this flower. It is a orchid. It's, like, purple and orange.
Well then.
All right, we're gonna need to find a flower, guys.
I don't want to be, like, stealing the show, because I may have already done that a little bit by leaving the party and being a traitor. But does Scarlet see the Schwinga?
Yes, you do. I'm just saying it's right in front of Gunnar is all. Because Gunnar's, I'm imagining Gunnar in the front with his big long sword, like, cutting, and so the Schwinga is standing on, like, like, on top of a particularly thick vine, like, avoiding the thorns, and then, like, running off.
Who here deserves wings the most?
Me.
Melody, do you wanna carry me?
Okay.
Scarlet whispers a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And as she holds her Schwinga charm, and casts Fly on Melody.
Oh, cool.
As you fly and float, Melody, you're flying, like, floating kind of gently up the stairs, and, suddenly, like, a powerful headwind starts to, like, gush down the stairs and pushes you back. No matter how hard or how fast you try to fly, you can't make any ground.
So, survival expert. Let's find a flower.
Does anybody have the nature skill proficient?
Does that guide have a nature spell? Nature?
Maybe. I mean, Azaka is pretty much a fighter. No, Azaka has stealth and perception, and that's it.
Son of a gun!
Does Acolyte and Nete have nature proficiency?
Maybe. She would be more like a life cleric in the thing, so let me look at acolytes.
There's like a 99% chance that she does not have... No, she has medicine and religion if she's a basic acolyte.
Yes.
What does Scarlet have? Like, what's Scarlet's int?
Scarlet's int is 11. It was going to be higher than that, but I had to fiddle with some stats.
So I think you might be the smarterest person here.
Well, since you guys don't have, like, a bard with a bunch of skills and, like, jack of all trades, I would say so. Gunnar has a horse appears.
3 eagles. Little ones.
There's...
Stacked on top of one another?
So, you guys... I just want you all to make unskilled intelligence or wisdom checks for survival. or skilled if you have survival. It's just going to take a lot longer now.
Oh, sorry. Did you say survival, not nature?
I said you could do either at this point now.
Okay.
So Nakure, you were the one that was kind of like, guys, it's the flowers. It's the flowers. So you kind of got a head start.
I'm talking to the horse.
Nakure got a head start because this was kind of Nakure's plan. So Atis is looking around, and it takes you about an hour because, but Melody is helping.
Melody is top tier flower picker.
But yeah, you're going through like the nearby jungle.
She's gonna pick all the flowers.
And you guys find enough orchids to get, all of you, Azaka included, up the stairs. Or at least as far as you can go. As you get to the second tier, you...
Oh, it's a series of puzzles.
It's really... I don't know about
And
that.
of course, the flight, I believe, is gone by this point.
Yes.
Probably.
Because it's, I think, a minute, not an hour.
The stone here is crumbling as you go higher from age and decay. It starts to fall away from your feet as you walk up. So you walk up and you slide back down. And then you walk up more, and then more gravel and sand and bits of debris kind of carry you back down. There is... Yet, as this becomes like dreadfully annoying, another Schwinga appears at the base of the steps. Its mask resembles a chameleon's head. It's carrying one of those orange and purple orchids, but it also has a red feather, like a red parrot feather, and it runs up the stairs to the next level and kind of like dances a little bit. And then disappears.
Alright.
Scarlet says hi to the Schwinga.
If they put these Schwingas all at the bottom, we could just do all the fetch quests in one go.
Yeah, so now we're gonna have to find some feathers.
Red feathers.
Who's got a bow?
Phoenix.
I got a bow.
Let's get them feathers.
All right.
Scarlet
So
looks at her Schwinga charm and thinks
everybody,
about
make perception checks to spot parrots.
Perception, the one thing.
Nakure, your calm, yet roguish gaze, and also taste for murder, spots a parrot in a tree nearby. What do you do?
A tree nearby.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to shave a couple of feathers off its ass.
So you're gonna try to kill it? You're gonna just run up and grab it?
No, I'm gonna shoot it.
Oh, you're gonna shoot feathers off its
I'm gonna
butt.
shoot it, but I'm gonna shoot its butt.
Make a ranged
And hopefully just take off the feathers and not actually...
Make a ranged attack.
I did.
Oh, so let's see, with a 15, a parrot would probably have... you do kill the parrot.
Damn it! I wanted to shave it.
You were too good or too bad. I can't tell which.
No, you would have to be really good to shave the tail feathers off a parrot.
Okay.
You are not legendary. I am sorry.
You just shoot the parrot directly in the tummy.
Loud
And
squawk.
It falls off the tree, yeah, with a cartoonish fall. And I assume you all go and tear feathers off of this dead bird.
I'm gonna say sorry to the bird. I didn't mean to kill you.
The
Just wanted your
parrot
feathers.
looks up at you with its dead eyes, and it just kind of looks indifferent because it's dead. So you guys have feathers, you have orchids, you continue to climb.
You now have an extra ration too.
Yes, we now have extra.
It's like a little hen.
I didn't think a parrot would feed you for a day.
I mean,
It'll give me dinner.
It could feed one person. One person could eat a parrot, probably.
Hey, Gunther, you want parrot?
It's like a corner.
I already have 2 chickens and 2 lizards.
They're
Okay,
a little
this
bit
one's
smaller
mine,
than
yes.
chickens.
you continue to walk up, and the stairs past this point are again in excellent condition. They're almost pristine and perfect. As you begin to climb, you are attacked suddenly by swarms of poisonous snakes.
Oh shit! What up?
Swarms of snakes. So you guys are all.
Are we on the ziggurat at this point?
Yeah, you guys are on the ziggurat. And again, it's kind of like weird because it's, it's not a spiral, but it is tall. So there you go. Hold on one sec. So out of these holes and like statues, you are attacked by snakes.
Big ol' snacko.
Womp womp.
And the swashbuckler's not there. That was an accident.
We're gonna have to Steve Irwin this.
Crikey, mate. Don't worry, I got a pan flute.
There are.
Is someone assisting me with this pan flute? Am I seduced?
I don't think you can charm those.
All right, roll initiative, and if you want to charm snakes, we'll talk about this.
Dang.
Snakes, why did it have to be snakes?
Artist.
Artist, it's your turn.
Get out of here, artist. Go away.
Swashbuckler's turn.
Get out of here, you. All right, Melody, it's your turn.
Right.
We also have Dragon Bait and
Zendala.
Resort the thing.
Okay.
Did we take a short rest?
Yes.
Short, yes.
Aegis, it's your turn.
Aegis has best.
There's poisonous.
Don't
I
get
actually
bit.
critically
Don't get
succeeded
poisoned.
on my initiative.
Don't get poisoned.
Don't get
Not
bit.
surprise me. I surprise snakes. I'm gonna short sword.
All right, you start
Some snakes.
stabbing a bunch of snakes. There's a lot of them. So, it can be hard to hit a great deal of snakes with a short sword, but you manage it. And I'm assuming you're kind of like up in there. They're blocking your path coming out of these holes and statues. You do a great deal of damage. What's that, 5? 12?
Yep.
Okay.
And I am also going to spend a key point because I forgot that I actually leveled up to level 2
Okay.
in Monk, and I'm going to use Flurry of Blows.
Ooh, do it. All right.
There he is, using the thing that he's good at.
11. Wow. You've killed a lot of these snakes. There were a lot of snakes. Now there's a lot less snakes. I would say there's probably there's less than half as many snakes as there were before in that pile that you attacked. Melody, it's your turn.
I'm gonna start blasting snakes with lasers.
Okay. Staying away from the poisonous snakes, Melody acts quickly and fires bolts of radiant energy at them. We've got just the 6 damage then, because they're snakes. It's hard to hit them. They wiggle a lot.
Apparently.
The swarm of poisonous snakes directly in front of Atis is going to begin. This is like how Lashasa's character died. Just like, I'm going to run into the snakes. Oh no, I didn't hit you though.
Aha!
You better wish you don't get hit.
I did the wrong attack bonus anyway, so. Alright, but the next swarm of snakes can move through anything and is also going to attack Atis, who is directly in front. So much poison.
That one hits.
DC.
The monk should not should not attack face that hard.
I succeed the Constitution save, though.
All
Oh, thank
right.
God.
You take half as much of that damage. So you take 7 poison damage. Boy, these snakes sure are terrifying. I actually didn't realize they were so difficult, but I love it. I love making you all have to, like, because you guys are really good at fighting, so, you know, whatever. If you were new players.
Just the poison.
Hold on one second here.
Every time I hear the word ziggurat in like talking about these structures, I think about the climax songs from Symphogear.
Ooh. Okay.
Not
so-
that kind of
Which
climax.
are not sexual things. They're like they die when they use the song, but they also get super duper attacks when they do it.
Azaka says, "You know, I'm not immune to poison," and runs up and starts attacking with her scimitar. Let's see, she's got 2. But you know, she's good at hitting these snakes.
Yes, motherfucker.
Alright, there's still some room to get in here on this, but the snakes are still moving around. They swarm through spaces, as swarms do. And they begin to bite Atis more.
Ow.
I love killing monks, apparently. It's like something I'm really good at.
You shouldn't have touched the hissers.
Okay, you take half poison damage, so you take 8 poison damage, I think. Yeah. You take 16 damage. How you doing?
I'm hurting.
Okay. Well, we're fine. Scarlet, it's your turn.
So Scarlet doesn't dislike Atis. So she, I'm just quickly changing the name of my battle axe thing to longsword, and that's good. Yes. She runs forward and cuts in half. Hopefully, cuts in half one of these. Actually, not just one, but a bunch of these snakes. I don't think this deals magical damage.
It
And then
doesn't.
she
I don't think
doesn't.
yet,
Okay.
unless it says it does at some point. I believe. I don't know.
Wait, packed
What's-
weapons are automatically
Packed weapons are
magic.
always magical.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. Then she's slashing with this glowing magical longsword.
The first attack misses because snakes are hard to hit. 'Cause
Oh.
they're wiggly. The second attack hits.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I'm a
She's gonna
snake.
actually move like to where the snakes are.
I am Thnick.
All right. So you're standing there, standing strong with Atis. Atis, because I really like killing monks, the snakes are gonna attack you again.
Oh.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Crit, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggled.
I'm down.
Okay, Atis,
Oh,
make
no.
a save though for Constitution.
You're getting wiggled.
Right?
Okay. You take. So you're not dead, you know, and your friend. They're snakes. They're not trying to eat you. They're just trying to
Yeah.
poison everybody. You know.
Just trying to give everyone the wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
All right. So they're just trying to defend their staircase. Gunner, it's your turn.
I'm gonna be like, why'd you touch the snakes? It's like when you see a snake, the first thing you shouldn't do is put your face in it. That's a lot of wiggle.
Yeah.
That's a prestigious amount of wiggle. That's a lot of wiggling. I'm just gonna throw around and use my ASMR ability to just heal him with my five kind of land hands, but it's not.
Okay, awesome. So you heal for 5 points, or how many?
5 points, with just to like stabilize him and bring him back to the point of like,
yeah,
can you walk?
He's conscious again. Good job. Atis, it's
And
your
then I'm
turn.
gonna bonus action shield myself.
So wait, I have 5 HP?
You have 5 HP.
Okay.
And
Wiggle.
a lot of wiggles.
Oh, I didn't.
It's a lot of
A
wiggle.
lot of wiggles.
Sorry, Emmy, I don't have Streamlabs open apparently. I don't think.
Oh.
I am bonus action disengaging. Does that hurt? And then I'm going to just, hide behind the paladin and then shoot whichever one I was hitting before.
Okay. You shoot and hit. Give me a damage roll.
Plus the 2d6.
Brilliant.
Those are terrible 2d6s.
So Scarlet has a daydream that something really good happens to her, and she gets inspiration. Okay, Atis, you hit for how much? 9 damage? Okay. And it
Yep.
was, which one? The one, like...
The one that I Flurry of Blows and
Got
punched
it. Okay.
and stabbed.
Boy, I love how difficult these snakes are. It's making me so happy that, like, Tyrannosaurus Rex, no big deal. Snakes? Oh, no. Melody, it's your turn.
Yeah, it's almost as if swarms of snakes aren't the easiest thing to kill. Alright.
Wiggle.
Gonna start continuing my campaign of laser eradication of snakes.
All right, you are blowing these snakes apart by the groups. That's 18. Wow, that pile of snakes is dead. Right there. Boop. Goodbye, snakes. And looks like you made some movement there.
Yep.
Another swarm of snakes is attacking the closest target. It's going to choose Scarlet.
Fuck yes. Wait, I can say that, right?
Yeah, you
Yes.
love getting killed.
You just don't realize that I deal. Sweet. Okay. I'm just gonna. Assuming I'm alive. Oh wait, I can't do that right.
Are you
Um.
are you out of spells?
No, I'm not out of spells. It just is lying. Let's just put that on this thing first.
Okay. That's
And make
your
a con save?
hellish rebuke.
And
Okay.
I need to make a Constitution save. Yes.
And what do they? What does it make? A
Right.
dex save or a con save?
Oh, I
Dex.
succeeded the.
Dex.
There. Yeah, I guess it's probably Dex.
It
Clear.
made its dex save. They're
So
very
it takes, I believe, half damage.
they're very
unless it-
dexterous snakes.
Yep.
Okay, so they take 13 damage. Is that the one that just hit you? It's gone,
Yes.
obliterated.
Super wiggly.
Azaka.
and
Oh,
Scarlet-
go ahead.
12 damage.
You did. You took a lot of damage. Azaka is like, I must warn you again, I am not immune to poison. And attacks with a scimitar 2 times. Hitting the snakes both times. Dealing 9 damage to the snakes. They hiss in outrage as they're assaulted. Scarlet, it's your turn.
Scarlet is making aggressive sounds as she slashes these snakes with her long sword. That last hit
I
wasn't supposed to
gotcha.
happen.
Those first two hit, that's 17 damage. You destroy the snakes.
I'm going
with
to put
your-
an exclamation mark to indicate that it's magical.
Oh, yeah. Well, these aren't magical snakes, so I think the regular slashing damage is going to do just fine.
I thought swarms were...
You thought swarms were resistant to damage? Or what?
Yeah.
They... Apparently they are, but that doesn't matter because
Yeah.
it's dead. Oh well.
Yeah,
So-
swarms are usually just resistant to all piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage, regardless of source.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
That's
and because
double
I
important
messed
to
that
know.
up because I'm totally out of... I'm
Yeah.
not good. Rules are hard.
Yeah, and it's getting late, so you know.
Swarm of snakes is going to run up and attack Scarlet.
Oh crap.
Wiggle, wiggle.
So Scarlet is she is like, oh crap, I didn't expect this, was not expected.
You are less poisony than you could be, but you are unconscious. As your veins fill with poison, you faint.
Wait, Scarlet
Wait, she's not unconscious, I don't think.
No? Oh, sorry. I guess you
she
must
has
have...
7 hit points left.
Okay, you adjusted your hit points before I checked it, and so I was like,
Yeah.
oh, you have 7 now? Okay. Anyway, Gunnar, it's your turn.
It's a lot of wiggly snake. God dang, it's a lot of snakes. Alright. I guess I'll just, yeah, I'm gonna hit it with a longsword.
Okay.
That does not hit.
Nope. Atis, you still...
Why is that 3?
There's only one pile of snakes left, right?
There's only one pile of snakes, and apparently they don't have resistance
Oh, wait.
to arrows.
Hold on a sec.
They don't?
I have 2 attacks as I'm a level 5, because I keep forgetting.
Okay, that one hits, but you don't
The second number is a 5. The second number is a 5, not an 11.
Oh, you get your radiant extra stuff all the time?
No, it's the... That has the extra 3... That has an extra D8 on it, the second number. That's just a smite.
Oh, you're smiting. I thought you were out of spells. Sorry. Okay.
I don't know.
So
Level
you-
1, I have 1 more
You
left.
do 18 total. Cool. All right. Atis, are you you haven't shot yet or done what you're gonna do? What you gonna do?
Nope. I'm going to run up.
Boy.
Okay. Roll D20 has broken for me. 1 second. As I reload.
Why did I stop using the great sword? That's
The
ridiculous.
Great Axe, you mean?
The great axe, I mean.
I don't know. You tell us.
Oh right, it's because I didn't want to dull that.
Alright. There we go. I'm going to walk up. I'm gonna hit it with my
You
sword.
gotta make brave and heroic decisions.
It's not really brave and heroic if you can just disengage afterwards. I'm going to hit it with my short sword.
Oh, he does.
Okay. Give me some damage. You're sneak attacking these snakes. All right.
And then I disengage.
The snakes
and
are
walk back.
running out of snakes. Melody, it's your turn.
I'm going to walk up and I'm gonna do some unarmed strikes, but it's gonna be like I'm picking up the snake, and I'm picking up a snake and I'm beating the other snakes with it.
Yeah, so 2 of them hit. What do I got damage wise here? What am I looking at? Looks like-
15.
yeah, that's what I saw here. The snake. There's only a couple snakes left. They're just wriggling around. They're trying to strike at Azaka. Azaka's like, okay, well, I'm glad I didn't get bitten. I feel like there was some divine intervention there. And attacks. and the snakes are gone. Or are they, as Claire had said earlier? Because out of the pores, snakes continue to crawl out. A Schwinga stands on a little pedestal and is looking at you all. And as you've probably gotten used to by now, it has a clue for you. It is wearing a mask that resembles the face of a mongoose. It carries a red parrot feather, an orange and purple orchid, and it whacks a snake with its orchid to make it angry, and then strokes the snake's flank with the feather to calm it down. It then lies down facing the snake, and the snake crawls through the mouth of its mask and inside the Schwinga. The Schwinga then slithers up the steps like a snake, untroubled by any of the other poisonous snakes.
That's a really
okay. I mimic what the Schwinga did.
Disturbing.
That's some
but I'm gonna
freaky
try to
shit.
do it.
Atis, you bop a snake on the head with the orchid. Then you stroke it gently with the feather. You then slither up the stairs like a snake on your belly.
I can't. Oh god.
Here we go.
So you do have to swallow the snake. That it does crawl into your mouth. So I want you to make a Constitution save.
I assume everyone doing this has to do that?
Yes.
I constitute real good.
I just swallow that thing like it's just another Saturday.
You guys all slither up the stairs safely.
Scarlet's just gonna stay down here.
Scarlet's not going to eat a snake. Azaka is
Actually, I
also going to
think
eat
Scarlet's
a snake.
supposed to be afraid of snakes.
Oh, well, dang. After you got attacked in your sleep by a snake, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Melody just gets grumpy when she sees snakes.
Azaka also is able to make it up.
Monkey is gonna hang out on Melody's shoulder.
Okay.
Monkey
Monkey
gotta
was
get
familiar so that I could roleplay them.
Nope, you just have a mindless monkey. All right.
It's just a monkey.
Let me give me one sec,
right.
folks. We're
Give me
wrapping
the
up here.
Triforce.
Yeah, it's time for the Triforce.
If I have to beat up Ganon, I can do it.
I
I got some sling bullets. They
You had
might
to-
stand in for silver arrows.
You had to eat some snakes for this. I mean, it's got to be worth it.
This is clearly... You need the giant bomb from here.
That's not what the giant bomb is used for.
Oh.
The giant bomb is only to access the Pyramid Fairy after you've cleared dungeons 5 and 6.
Oh.
To break open the top of the pyramid, you have to beat Aga 2, and then the duck comes in, somehow gets into the Dark World, and it takes you there.
And then it plays the flute.
It's a magical experience.
Oh god, what is that?
It's the Naga. We came to see. This is literally why we're here.
That is a lot uglier than I thought that would be. I was thinking like snake person, not snake, maybe a little person face snake.
So Scarlet,
Man on the,
you hear a voice in your head say, like you see a Schwinga looking at you, and it kind of like emotionally is like kind of sad, like its little like orchid wilts, and it kind of like scampers down the stairs as it looks after it stares at you for a second.
I don't look at me like that. Snakes are scary. Scarlet follows the Schwinga down the stairs.
All right. So you reach the top. There's a building, kind of structure up at the top, made of again brick and stone. Hanging lamps illuminate the room, and incense burns with exotic scents and curling smoke. Cushions and reed mats cover the floor. Pots of blooming flowers line the plastered walls, and singing birds flit from plant to plant. An immense snake with iridescent scales rests on a heap of cushions opposite the doorway. It rises slowly to a height of 5 feet, staring directly into your eyes as it moves. The face is remarkably human-like, and its tongue flicks before it speaks.
You're breaking up.
Yes.
And it's making it really freaky.
Yes. I am Sajan Baza. What do you seek in this ancient place? Speak truly, for I hear your hearts.
Honestly, don't remember why
Melody
we're here.
says, do you like my rhythm?
I did. It was very nice. What can I help you
Money.
with? What do I do for you?
I don't know. People said we should come here. I didn't want to come here, but they made me. So
Wait. Why did we come here again?
I honestly don't.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Hey, you
I
chumps dragged
believe that
me
we
here.
tried to figure out what was up.
I wanted money.
That
I was just
hurts.
looking for money.
Then you should have come
believe-
to Omu, like I said.
I believe there was something to do with flight.
Nope, that's Kirsa Ball, and we checked that side quest box.
How can I ask him like a riddle form, like, "Oh ye of scales, we search of treasure to aid us in our quest to defeat shit,
The Naga
the soulmonger,
The
Okay.
Soulmongerer.
the soulmonger."
You are the ones. I see. Yes, I've had visions that Rosni, the one that brought all the zombies and ghouls into this land, is plotting in the city of Omu. I don't know much about this soulmonger, but Rosni is a very, very big threat to not only Chult, but to the world. And if there's something going on that's fishy with like death and stuff like that, I would really suggest looking for Rosni. However, I can tell you where Omu is if you're not sure where to go. I also would like to ask you if you'd be willing to go to Omu, defeat Rosni, and if there is some sort of evil death curse that you're talking to me about here, I'd like for you to end it.
Of course.
I mean,
That's
that
the
was
plan.
the plan, but I don't exactly know because we already know where Omu is.
No, I mean, look, I'm useful. I'm totally useful. I will
Okay.
reward all of you with a gift.
Why, thank you. That's very kind.
Anyone who's present, that is. People that are here in this room.
People who ate snakes.
People who ate the snakes.
I need your gift anyway.
Okay, let me find. Essentially, just so you, because I do want to speed up. Like, if I'm looking at something in the DMG, so I just need a second here.
I'm gonna play you a song. Apparently, I do a real damn good job too.
Damn,
That is
the earth itself went silent.
That is so impressive.
It's not as good, but it's still really good. This is a duo now. I wish I was still on my guy that had bagpipes.
Come on.
Wait, the lizard wizard had bagpipes?
Lizard wizard.
Oh no, the barbarian. My favorite lizard wizard.
All right. So she says, what would aid you the most? Would you like greater health and stamina? Would you like to be protected magically by my power? Would you like to be more stalwart against magical effects? Would you like to be wiser? Would you like to have your ancestors' protection? Or perhaps would you like a weapon made of pure magic? Or maybe just, to be less likely to die.
That's a lot of cryptic, not things that I know about.
Since this is Adventurers League, and I don't want you guys to be like super bummed out, it wants like me to make choices, but I'm pretty sure that's for home games. So these are blessings out of the DMG. There's a lot of them.
Jesus.
I think the one that gives you resistance or advantage against magic is pretty freaking cool. Magic weapon, +1 AC, extra con is great.
A silver horn of Valhalla. That's the. Is that the second level one or the first level one?
I don't know.
I know that the brass is the highest, and steel, I think, is second highest.
Yes.
I've been staring at them for a while. But I'm not sure I wants to, like, force you to roll for a bunch of spirits every time we fight.
Well, you can
Man, every 7 days.
Week, so
Yeah, so that's gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
and
you
are
guys
these
travel a lot.
blessings permanent?
They are.
Wow.
Son of a gun.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
Just make sure you.
that's kind of difficult.
Yeah, it's a hard choice. Just I don't have any gold. I have nothing to spend it on. But I figured this would be a lot more valuable to you.
Yeah.
There's literally like 2 things that are like, not bad, and then just 4 things I'm pretty sure you need like legendary items to get something like that. What was it? What was that book that gave 2 wisdom?
Understanding.
What's that? Is that legendary or what is that thing?
I think it's just very rare,
They're
but
very rare, yeah.
but even so, pretty good.
Oh yeah, that's
Are these considered permanent magic items?
These are
Most
not.
likely.
Or maybe they are. I don't know. We can look
Really?
it up. I don't think so. Wait.
I would be surprised if they did not count.
I looked in the what do you call it? Not the errata, whatever guide. they have for this.
I'll look tomorrow.
It said nothing about Saja and Baza in there at all. So it says this in the book that she gives out blessings from the DMG.
Yep.
This is some delicious stuff, though. God dang.
This is a really difficult choice.
I'm gonna have to sleep on this. What the heck?
Well, yeah, we'll allow that. I mean, because we're a private group after all, so whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry about the misspellings. It's basically, the page in the DMG. It's the one with the blessings.
Yep.
And here, just so you guys know, I'm not like breaking your characters.
Oh gosh, that periaptive wound closure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, just don't die as long as they aren't stabbing you still.
So usually a blessing is, it says it's forever in the DMG unless it's taken away.
Yep.
There's nothing that says it's taken away. And there you go.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I wasn't I wasn't grumpy about not getting a blessing until I saw that the periaptive wound closure is ridiculous.
All right. We'll think on this. Let's get some XP. Let me grab my notes here and all of my. So let's see. We had.
Earlier when I told you about the thing I had redeemed with the Fantasy Fund cash, and then you said Scarlet has an imagination thing and then gets inspiration. Does Scarlet have inspiration?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, I am just. Does anybody know off the top of their head what half challenge rating is, XP wise?
50?
I think it's
I
50
think it's
as well.
100, but I don't.
Oh wait, half challenge rating? Yeah, that's 100.
Okay.
For some reason I was thinking you said quarter, but no.
Alright, there's my work. Let me get this divided up. I try to give you guys my brain stuff because you guys know I'm like super bumbly and forgetful. So I like to let you guys double check me in case, but let's see. Oh wait, sorry, 400 worth of thugs because it's 100 each, so 400. And that's divided by 4 because of Azaka. 3,625. Nice.
Dang!
I'll up that to 3,700 for, climbing the ziggurat, role-playing, all of that.
Wait, what? Where the heck did that math come from, Spencer?
Oh. Bad math? That's why I put my numbers down. Alright, I'm upping that to 1,500 each.
Okay.
Wait. 4 thugs.
Maybe I didn't actually divide. No, I would have had to. And the 4 thugs are 400 each, so that's the tricky thing. Not 400 each, 400 total. So the so 5,800 divided by 5. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay, I divided by 4. I slipped. Maybe. I don't know.
Is it by 5?
That still would not have come even close to your mistake.
Alright, well... So wait.
You, divided by a number, then multiplied by a number? That's the only way I can think you could have done that.
Sure. Well, anyway, so... You guys... I guess you're at 1,500? Where'd the 16... Oh, because of the meat grinder. Okay. Cool. You guys got some XP. You guys got blessings.
Except for Scarlet, because she's afraid of snakes.
I think I've gone with magic resistance. My soul is too pure.
Yeah, that's either magic resistance or periapt. I'm not sure.
So I'm sorry for being clumsy and messing up numbers and forgetting to read enemy descriptions sometimes before fights, but I had a good time, and I hope you guys...
You made a story that I thought was hardcover. That was good.
Okay.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right. Well,
Okay.
So I just want to be completely sure about this. So Scarlet's not gonna get a blessing.
yes. You have to.
Accept it.
You have to make it all the way up the ziggurat. I'm sorry, Scarlet or Emmy. Yeah.
Well, I don't need your blessing anyway. I've got.
I mean, you
I've
still
got
have
a
time to
wand
go
of
up.
fear.
You still have
a
time to climb the
Schwinga
ziggurat.
charm.
Your friends can come down and be like, "Yo, we totally got blessings."
You can go up. All you have to do is overcome your fear and eat that snake.
Some freaky stuff. When I heard that, literally just
Shit, dude, just follow the Schwingas everywhere.
If you
see
want help,
Schwinga do what it does.
If you want help, Melody will force feed you the snake.
That sounds even worse.
Yeah, really, that sounds like the most horrifying option.
Literally just coming at you with a snake, like, swallow it.
Alright,
Swallow
open up!
What would
Open
you
up,
say
poisonous snake!
you see for the wisdom save for Scarlet trying to get over her fear of snakes?
Well,
Snake.
why don't I
And I'm
make...
thinking she would make 3 of them.
Here's what I'm going to do, which is a super silly idea. I'm going to make an intimidation check with the snakes.
Oh.
Ooh, the snake intimidate. Yeah, that makes sense, right?
15.
So DC 15. They have of course they're not charismatic, they're snakes.
Versus Scarlet trying to persuade herself to be okay with eating a snake.
Your friends could persuade you. But that's giving you, like, advantage, probably. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So you have advantage on the
The
roll.
snake.
Melody believes in you.
The snake, mama.
What would be... I don't even know what I would be rolling for this. Would it just be a straight wisdom?
Just
I am
a
persuading you over
I think it's a
the snake.
wisdom check.
Make a wisdom save. But, just don't, if it's higher, if you're proficient. Nope. It's up to you.
Yeah,
if you can
Scarlet...
figure this out.
Scarlet is pretty scared of snakes.
Okay.
I mean, we did just literally just put down a snake. It's like, oh, gee.
I didn't think I would
That's some Saw kind of stuff.
I didn't think
If
I
you
would
don't
roll...
solve this puzzle, a snake will crawl in your mouth. Oh, Jesus.
I didn't think I'd roll a 19 on that snake intimidation, but what do you do? So
It
The
wiggled
only
real well.
other thing I can think of is if she can fear the snakes.
sure.
But there's swarms of snakes, and swarms are immune to frightening.
Really?
They are.
Yeah. There's some odd D&D stuff, but
The third thought is if she uses her Schwinga charm to summon a mongoose.
Okay.
I
Tell me
just
how
realized something.
What?
You gave... both. You gave 2 monks the ability to have advantage on saving throws. And at level 9, we have an ability that gives us uncanny dodge.
You can't have
So-
double advantage on saving throws. So...
No, it's not that. It's not the advantage.
Oh,
if
you get no...
dodge it.
No
You take
damage.
no damage.
Yeah. Right. Cool.
So you just gave us advantage on that.
That's pretty good.
Yes, damage that.
Yeah, and I mean, since you guys know that there's a bunch of wizard crap in Endgame, you kind of are seeing that. That's good. Some good stuff.
I am definitely doing that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you can think about how, like, the mongoose sounds like a good idea, because the mongoose mask maybe would make it so, like, the mongoose is, like, defending you,
Even better, we get that at monk level 7.
Alright, I get it at level 9.
It's evasion, not uncanny dodge. Uncanny dodge is something that gives you advantage, I believe. And it's like a barbarian thing mostly. And rogue.
I thought it was a rogue.
Rogue can
I
get
believe it's
evasion,
also rogue, but yeah, rogues can get evasion. I don't remember what else they get.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, you guys
Yes.
can go.
Oh, damn.
I mean, you can write a story about this if you want to write a backstory on how you figured this out. You can, and then send it in the role playing chat.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And we'll just go
Yeah.
with that. Okay.
And then instead of inspiration,
cool.
I get the ability to not die.
Yeah, you
Ever.
you could lose your fear of snakes instead of evasion.
I'm also...
Yeah.
I guess.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Claire. Mwah.
Good night.